If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football. If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football.
Oh, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. Producer Cisco Lopez, working on things in the back. Music produced and performed by the one and only Blitz BK. Ladies and gentlemen, what a day. Yes, my voice is a little hoarse. Now, Jets fans, when you're done watching this show, because you don't want to leave during it, if you go to the Jets Facebook page, we're all over that. If you go to the Jets Instagram page, me and Bonesy, this is what we got. We got a big day. Let's get to the third thing. It says Jets back together weekend. The third clip. Jets. The energy was through the roof. Now, I do not have a voice. I was loud today. I was letting it be known that the Nick Shine Show, Jake Asman and friends, we were having a blast. We took over the crowd. We had a lot of energy. I don't have the yelling ability that I used to. I used to be able to yell all day and have a voice. Now I yell twice and I'm like, oh, I'm getting old. But we got a lot, folks. And I'm going to tell you right now, this next clip, you are going to see everywhere, every show, and this will be playing when they lower me into the ground many years from now. Future All-Pro right tackle, Armand Membou.
Subscribe to the Nick Shine Show, man. Come on. You heard him. You got to do it now. Don't make the All-Pro right tackle come after you. Yep. Appreciate it. Thank you.
That is going to be played on a loop here, folks. I promise you. Shout out to Membou. Shout out to Bailey. Shout out to G5.
Oh, video.
And I got a video of you.
Go Jets.
Thank you so much.
He's a professional. Listen, old man interneting. I was like, oh, it's video. Because I was going to ask him to also promote the Nick Shine Show. There's so much. Today was tremendous. Yes, Lou B, I saw your text. Yes, absolutely. Listen, we're going to cover it all right? But we're starting off with, let's take your volume button, turn it all the way up. It's time. We'll be back. We're going to talk about the event today. We're going to talk about Chef Kev's birthday. We're going to talk about everyone having a great time. We're going to talk about the Jets. The most important thing is the New York Jets. Jets! Oh, I accidentally clicked on the wrong one. My bad. It's Blitz BK.
It's got me.
Gentry covered in football.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fate teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. Now, we got so many stories to tell from today. We're going to do this in reverse. All right. What the heck? Ladies and gentlemen, you hear that? No, you don't. The new quiet keyboard is here. It's very, very quiet. I'm very happy. I don't even hear it when I'm typing right now. So, nice little upgrade here in the Nick Shine Studios, coming to you live from Colonia, New Jersey. Now, we started off in the parking lot early, before 7 o'clock. A school bus picks us up, takes us to the wrong spot. The energy was high. It was myself, Jay Quest, Tom Ace, Chef Kevin, his son, Connie Carberg was with us, Boy Green. We had Court from Court Sports on Instagram with us, and some other people who were just living the good life with us.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets.
Now, we get dropped off at the wrong spot. They tell us we can't go in there. They bring us back to the parking lot. It's 7:20. They're like, we don't open up till 8 o'clock. We get there. They bring us back, and just chaos ensues. Now they're dropping us off. They're dropping us off at the spot, and now we're the only ones with the school bus. There's like luxury shuttles everywhere, and we're the only ones on the school bus. We get back, and it's just chaos ensues. When we get Chef Kev, hopefully it's his birthday. He might be with the family. I don't know if he can call in today, but there was some incidents going on. It almost got a little out of hand. Today almost never got off the ground and almost never became great. So we'll get into that. I promise you. Okay. I'm a little excited. My phone is blowing up here's the cool thing about this. It was such a small group. Now, Jets are doing construction. For those of you who've been to camp before, the whole sideline where they usually have bleachers, for 80 yards, is not there. They have one little strip with about 175 seats on the lower level and about 175 seats on the lower level. For those of you doing math at home, it's about 350. Very, very small crowd. Then on the sideline, they have the family in the VIP section. The beauty of this is if you are lucky enough to go, it's a very intimate setting. Like, the players were great afterwards. There wasn't a massive crowd of kids. I've always said that kids screaming for players during practice kind of ruins the energy and the vibe. There was none of that. The players are great. Geno Smith, 14-year veteran, coming over and signing. Brees and Garrett are staples. They get it. I've been critical about Brees about some things, but these two players, Garrett and Brees, absolutely get it. And when this team starts winning, they're going to be at the forefront of it because the fans appreciate who they are as people, and we're going to love what they do on the field as well. So, Bill, last warning. If I don't know what's going on, but you do what you got to do. I support it. I don't know what's happening, but we could chill with all that. Now, I'm going to discuss on the field before we I'll wait for the rest of the day to get into everything. You've seen the numbers. You've seen the statistics from today, but I'm going to break it down for a little bit and tell you what really went down. I have a major, major concern after today. Geno Smith was 11 out of 11. It was mostly red zone drills. Everyone was open. Everyone was open. Now, let's break this down. Garrett Wilson supposed to be open, right? Like Garrett Wilson can get open against anybody in one-on-one coverage. We expect that. It's a given for us that Garrett is going to get open. Folks, I'm telling you, everyone was open. If they wanted to run an out to the sideline, it was open. If they wanted to run a corner to the back of the end zone, it was open. If they ran guys into the middle of the field, it was open. Every area of the red zone was open. Demario Davis wasn't very vocal, but he looked like he was concerned. He was talking to the coach. Now, the cool thing that I like is most of the defense subs, they go to the sideline. Not Demario and Minka. Minka Fitzpatrick and Demario backed up out of the end zone like their coaches, watching everything, seeing everything. Yes, Mike, it's in the baby stages. 100% agree. But shorts, pads, street clothes, whatever you're in, if you can cover somebody, you can run with somebody. And I think that there is a coaching evolution and a scheme comfort that needs to take place. But from what I saw today, I would move corners covering to the top of my worry list. And it goes for the safeties as well. Now, I get it. Pons wasn't out there. Belton's new. Minka's new. Demario Davis is returning / new. So there's a lot of things for them to get on the right page. But if you're playing man and you're just getting beat, you're just getting beat. So I think it's worth paying attention to. I know we love the upgrades on the offense. I'm with you. I love it. I said this many times on this show, and I will stand by this take. If the ball is coming out on time from Geno, I think we can do a lot of damage. I'm not going to waver from that. However, everyone being open was a concern. There wasn't a batted ball. There was now the backups made plays. There was 2 interceptions, both by the backups. Stiggers got one, and another player got one. I didn't catch who did it. But the starters, they didn't touch a ball. There was touchdown after touchdown. A.D. Mitchell, Garrett Wilson, Ruckert, Jelani Woods, you name it. They were scoring in multiple ways. The New York Jets look like they have an NFL offense. Now, Armand Membu, dare I say, friend of the show.
Subscribe to the Nick Shine Show, man. Come on. You heard him. You got to do it. Now, don't make the all-pro right tackle come after you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, we're going to be doing a lot of this. Now, for those of you who have been very critical of Aaron Glenn, I got a treat for you. This was very early in the day today. The crowd was quiet. There wasn't an energy built up yet. This was after. This is what got the energy up today. Jets. And then this moment happened.
You have superpowers. You got to fly over there.
Aaron Glenn gave me the Bonesy elbowed me in the rib cage when that moment happened. But listen, he smirked, he laughed he kind of chuckled to himself with it. I don't think I over heckled, but yeah, Aaron Glenn. Shout out to Jake, because I didn't let anyone know. Listen, you guys know me by now. I think something, I blurt it out. That's how I work. That's how I operate. I don't have the patience to hold back a joke. But Jake had it going. And then Jake shares it, or Boy Green tweets it and says, Nick Shine just said this. Jake retweets it and says, a fan just heckled Aaron Glenn. I go, dude, I'm sitting 2 seats from you. A fan? Not Nick Shine? A fan? He goes, Oh, I didn't know if you wanted your name out. I go, yes, I want my name out there. That's the whole purpose of Nick Shine, is getting the name out there. But yeah, he was pretty cool about it. Glenn got a chuckle with that. But a couple other things that stood out to me today. Olu looks gigantic. He looks like he squatted everything, cars, minivans, houses. Olu's lower body looks filled out. Now, when you draft someone and they're 20, 21 years old, there's always that talk about they got to grow into their NFL body. They're not ready yet. You've seen pictures of Will Anderson at 18 compared to what he looks like now at 25, and it's a complete transformation, which is wild that 25-year-olds are playing against 18-year-olds in college football. But Olu looks great. Shorts, I get it. I know what you're going to say. But I'm going to tell you, from seeing him the last 2 years to seeing him 20 feet in front of us today, looks like a different element. Looks like an animal. Looks like he's ready to become that franchise left tackle. Now, Membu on the right side, I will praise Membu up and down. Armand Membu, friend of the Nick Shine Show, dare I say. He's tremendous. He's great with the fans. He's great in the video. He was great working the crowd. Man, this guy, he's got the personality for an offensive lineman to just be great. We need that. If Olu and Membu can play as great as they look today, we got ourselves something here, Jets fans. We really, truly do. Now, I know people have wanted Brock Bowers. I know people have wanted Tyler Warren. We got Sadiq. Quiet day from Sadiq. Mason Taylor made a good catch over the middle at one point. Klubnik kind of threw it to the side, and Taylor snatched back, diving to get it with his bare hands. It's about 5-6 feet to the left of him, and he lunged and snatched it out of midair. Good, strong catch over the middle by Taylor. That was the nicest play from him on the day. Sadiq, very quiet. Again, I expect that, right? And I've been very, very vocal that Sadiq is going to have a progression. He's going to have to learn how to read zones. He's going to have to learn how to attack and where to get to his spots and when the ball's going to come and how to work with others and reading it without speaking to one another. I think there's a lot of good things here. There's a lot to coach up, but there's a lot of good things. Now, for those of you that were there with me, if I'm wrong, call me out on it, but that's my take and that's my assessment of it. I love the offense. It's a little bit different, right? How many years do we have to say, man, we don't have an offense? Then we make the excuse the defense always starts ahead of the offense early on, and it's always, that's how it is. The fucking offense cooked. The offense looked unstoppable today. There was 7-on-7s, not a lot of offensive defensive line work. You probably blame Bailey for that. For the day he had the other day, they're like, all right, we're good. Interesting note on Bailey. When they started off, just like a walkthrough, very slow, defense just adjusting to shifts and formations, then Bailey was flexed out a couple times. So for being the 3-4 stand-up outside linebacker, you're going to have to flex out if they overload, if they shift. And he was out covering guys at times, whether it was a slot receiver and they were going to sit in a zone, or he shifted out with the tight end. I will say this about Frank Reich's offense. A lot of motion. I leaned over to Bonesy and Jacob at one point, and I was like, you know what? For all the talk about Reich's offense, there's a lot of motion here, and I wasn't expecting that. So those are the things. Kickers were good, and Bonesy will absolutely 100% vouch for this. The kickers didn't miss a kick until I said, the kickers didn't miss a kick. And I said, shit, I said it. They're going to miss the next one. Miss the next one. Like clockwork, ladies and gentlemen. Also, Shout out to Mr. Bonesy's son, Sonny. Awesome little dude. That's my buddy. He was nowhere in the Help Uncle Nick Get a Lady game, but I did get one of the ladies from the Jets tickets are going to reach out to me, and she's got 2 tickets for the Bucks Jets preseason game. So I'll stay tuned with that. She says she'll reach out to me on Monday, and she just loved the energy of us, and she wanted to give 2 seats. So shout out to her, Olivia, I believe her name was. But kid was nowhere to be found. Tried it a couple times, but he's going into 2nd grade. He'll learn. But folks, here's what we got going on. For those of you just joining, we're recapping training camp from today. And let's go through this. Tomorrow night, we will have Garrett Wilson full-size helmet raffle giveaway. Get your entries in tonight. Tomorrow night on the show, we will have former New York Jet linebacker and former SNY analyst Chad Cascadden will be here with us. 7 p.m. start. We'll be going through everything in his career, post-career, analyst, ask him questions about the current team. Listen, we have a lot of questions about the linebacker position. I know that. I know you guys have it as well. So we're going to we'll pick his brain about his career, and then I promise you we will get into the analyst part. Also, a couple new friends of the show. Geno Smith. We got Breece Hall. Now, quick funny story on Breece Hall. Breece is going up and down the line, and I go, "Hey, Breece, you mind if I get a picture with you?" He goes, "No." And I go, "Oh, dude, you picked the right guy to do that too, bro. That's awesome." I'm like, "Thank you." I'm like, that was fantastic. That's why we're both kind of laughing here. He's like, "Yeah, man, come on, I got you." But when he looked at me, he went, "No," and everyone cracked up. And I was like, you got the right guy to do that too. Very well done. Also, here's something that's a little odd. The aforementioned Geno Smith, friend of the show, runs his sprints at the end of practice with no cleats on or socks. And you could see Demario Davis here took off his cleats and ran them in the socks. Now, I don't know if I like that. This is a guy in Geno who previously had an injury, intentional injury by a teammate. I don't want an unintentional injury. I don't want an accident to happen where they huddle up and somebody steps on them. You know, maybe I'm just being oversympathetic to toe injuries. That might be it. But I am a little concerned about that. It's unnecessary. I just don't see the point in it. And if I'm just being an old man, tell me. But that we don't need any nonsense. We don't need anything stupid to happen. And we know the Jets' luck. The Jets' luck is not very good.
You have superpowers. You got to fly over there.
Little coffee break. Now, here's what we're going to do tonight with the raffle tomorrow night for the Garrett Wilson helmet. We are going to double all raffle entries tonight. Super chats, $5 and up. Gifted memberships get you on tomorrow night's wheel. Also, we got a big lineup this week. So do your little screen record right now or little notepad. Mark this down. Sunday night, former Jet Chad Cascadden, 7 p.m. Monday, Nick will rest. Tuesday, we got Joe Blewett from Jets X Factor making his Nick Shine Show debut, 6:30. Wednesday, Rich Cimini will be here, 6 o'clock. Another guy making his Nick Shine Show debut, Thursday night, Ryan Sampson of the New York Post making his Nick Shine Show debut. So we got a big week with new guests, new friends of the show, and I hope you guys are all here for it. Every day that the Jets have practice, and then some other days as well, we're going to be here. We're going to be recapping it. We're going to go over all of the news coming out of camp. Next, not this Tuesday, the following Tuesday, the 11th, I will be at Cucina Calandria up in Fairfield on Route 46. Wayne Corbett's having an event up there. We'll be up there. I will have a camera lady with me. No Knobcraft, not like that. And no Tom Ace, you too. I know you're typing the same shit he was going to type. But we'll have some content from up there. And then Friday, August 14th, myself, Chef Kev, Lou B, shout out to Lou for getting me and Kev tickets with him. We're all going to be at the Bucks preseason game together. So very busy month. Football is back. And I love it. We actually have things to discuss. Paul O'Brien with a good question. Nick, is not being a butthole a superpower? Listen, Aaron Glenn says some great stuff. In terms of a coach and someone who's a leader and somebody who I get inspired when I hear him speak. Now, I'm not saying everybody does, but you can see when Aaron Glenn speaks how and why players want to play for him and players want to be there. However, I will say there's sometimes he says some things and you do, no. And that was one of them. And that was the part where he's not trying to be one. And then now it's the quote that comes out. Let's see. I got to do. All right. Let's play Blitz BK. We'll be right back. We've got some of your calls coming up. Super chats, gifted memberships, get you on the wheel for the Garrett Wilson full-size helmet tomorrow night.
Yo. Engines roar when the Jets take flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling, yeah, the Jets take flight. Yo, every show we bring the Jets all through, the speech is clear. Real fan talk, we survive rebuilding years. Seen quarterbacks come, we seen them disappear. Still solid with my team, no bandwagons here. Green stitch to my fibers, won't switch to the Niners. Quick like Vic, I see victims in my visor. Jets loss is heavy, but the pride is never left. Stood 10 toes down when the season felt like death. New season feels like fresh air. New OC and QB, man, I always love the fresh pair. Like the man Jordan that I'm rocking with my Jets gear. Hoodie but no cap out, never play it off, but we gotta get the Jets there. Let's share ideas for this team for this next year. It's fair to think we'll do better in those big chairs. Shit, yeah, hire Dream Bean to run this shit here. Take this playoff streak and make it disappear. Engines roar when the Jets take flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling, yeah, the Jets take flight. Jets take flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is when you know that you and your producer are in sync. I gifted 5 that went out to NC Green 73, Jersey for Hawks, Freak Turd 0, Bobby Cruz, and 51 Page. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Cisco gifted
Jets. Here we go, baby. J-E-T-S, Jets, let's go, baby.
Lou B, Bonesy, check your Discord DMs, gentlemen. Cisco's 10 went to Grove Pete, the Jetstream TV, Brooklyn Cortez, NYC sports fan, Jimmy Jets, Orlando G, Green Gang, Colada Quad, Mercy F8, Tyler Evans, Chad Miner. Thank you, Cisco. Appreciate you. Now, folks, don't forget, whenever Cisco gifts, he's ineligible to win prizes on the program here. He, as producer, said, I will take myself out of the running. So anyone who gifts tonight, either super chat or gifted membership, is eligible to win Cisco's raffle prize. It's Cisco's appreciation raffle. We'll spin a wheel at the end of the night, and he will give away his raffle entries to one lucky listener. All right, folks, me and this man are going to live in infamy together. We are all over the Jets social medias. Their Facebook page, we're there. Their X page, we're there. Their Instagram page, we're there. We are everywhere. And God damn it, StreamYard. StreamYard froze. Come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring on our first caller tonight. The one, the only, Mr. Bonesy. What's up, bro?
What a day.
How great is today?
What a day. I mean,
Great day. Now,
what a day.
I got to refresh. My StreamYard just froze. I got to refresh. Say hello to everybody. You're a professional here, bro. You're a legend. You are an Asmaniac champion, for crying out loud.
Hell yeah.
I need 20 seconds.
You got it. Guys, this was a day for the real fans, a low-key, amazing day. The practice was phenomenal. We couldn't have asked for a better performance from the offense. I know the defense was hurting a little bit, but the offense was just, the ball didn't touch the ground. I mean, from the PR team, from the laughs. I mean, Nick Shine is a comedian at heart. So, I mean, and then we got this guy right here.
Where's my boy? Yeah, oh, big dog. What's up?
Hi.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Yeah, did you sleep on the way home?
You gotta take this out.
What?
Did you sleep? Did you take a nap on the car ride home?
No.
Oh, me neither. I had to drive. I wish I could have took a nap on the way home.
Come on, relax.
It was great hanging out with you today, bro.
Who wants to say hello quickly, Nick? That
Hi.
wishes she was with us.
I wish you were there too. I told Sonny at one point, if he doesn't do what I asked, then you come next time, okay? I'll bring you next time.
Yeah, they're
Thumbs up.
Can you hear me? StreamYard's messing with me a little bit.
It's messing with me too. That's why I had to refresh and get out.
I like, for some reason, like, you're going in and out, and let me back out and refresh. It's really fucked up.
Yeah, it's definitely acting up today.
Hold on.
All right, go ahead. All right. Now that this is working, there we go. Let me see. Oh, this is from the Jets Instagram page.
Yeah, different eras, same heart. Just forever, every snap left a mark. Make the story better, take it from the start.
Nice. It's, you know what? And that was the cool part of the setting today, is that it was, you know, it was very quiet. It was very, very quiet. And then, you know, as Bonesy said, and all of a sudden I was like, I got to do something. This is too quiet. You know, we let the warm up happen. We kind of let some plays going. And then when I roasted Aaron Glenn,
You have superpowers. You got to fly over there.
that was when we started going. Then I saw the camera people. The camera people were even like, I'm like, what do you want? You want a Jet chant? I'm like, we got you. Let's go. popped up. We started doing Jets chants like crazy. Tom Ace was an animal hanging out of the school bus. It was a great time, great group. And for only 350 or so fans being there, we had so many from our community that were there. Blitz was there, Tom Ace, Boy Green, Court Sports, Bonesy and his son, Chef Kev and his son, Jake, his brother, Amanda, Jay Quest was there with his 2 boys. Nate was there, Mike Rubino, Matt O'Leary, Ryan, Richie, like so many people that like are in our circle were able to be there. Ladies and gentlemen, this legend showed up later in the day. I wish I could have got him a ticket. He would have loved it. Big fella, I owe you one. I promise you, if I get one, you're the next one I get. Says, put me in the raffle, twin. Well, big fella, you are in. And congratulations tonight on winning a prize. And then he gave his prize, which was an autographed Aaron Glenn photo to Bonesy's son, Sonny. So shout out to the big fella. Just doing legendary things. Just being awesome at every single turn. All right, let's do this. Now, if you are in the chat, if you are in the Discord, I just dropped the call-in link there. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy, listen, Bonesy said it before. I do consider myself a little bit of a wise ass, a little bit of a comedian. I think I got good timing. But folks, I know greatness when I see it. And Lou B had the effing line of the day. Folks, what up, Lou?
Do you have it? Can you play it?
Did you send it to me?
I'm getting so many messages, and I'm gonna send it to you now. But I'm getting messages from a lot of people, like people that are like out of state on this one. So this could be a little viral moment. Thank you to Gator for like making an edit for me. But I just sent it to you. It was a great day. Let me just say,
Cisco, it's coming your way.
It was a great, great day. We do have an offense. I am a little worried about the secondary. I got to be honest, because Gino is picking them apart, and it really shouldn't be that easy. But what a great day. And it was like really, I felt like it was our community. Like there's a lot of Jet fans, and we don't know all of them, but it was like our crew. We like our world of people. It was like a lot of us. So I don't know how that happened that we all got these tickets, but fucking great day. But Brownlee kept on blowing it. I'm a little worried. We could get picked off.
Collectively, though, everybody on the back end I thought was off. I don't know if you heard me in the beginning.
Yeah.
There wasn't a batted pass with the starters. There wasn't anywhere near. Guys were open. The first 2 passes Gino threw went to Garrett. And I turned to Bonesy and I'm like, you could throw to Garrett every single rep. I'm like, he's going to be open. I go, without somebody like a Sauce Gardner here, who's going to cover him?
Gino looked like Joe Montana today with the way our secondary was playing. And there he is, Bonesy. That was a great day. I know you felt it. Just fucking awesome, man. Just a great day.
I don't have words, man. From how good practice went to the seats, to the laughs, to hanging out with everybody, to the players. I mean, Garrett was so good to my son. All the guys
He's the best.
Mason.
G5 is the best, bro.
Yeah.
He's the best to the fans. He's the best.
He signed everything. He signed
he stayed. They fine him. They fine you if you stay.
Really? If you stay even longer?
Yeah, because Cade's like, I got to get back or I'm going to get fined. So he turned around and Gino's rich ass was like, ah. And Bailey stayed too. Bailey stayed and Gino both stayed. They didn't care about the fines.
Dude, man.
It was fun. Guys, I'm worried about, like I said, Gino looked like Joe Montana because he was like, there was no coverage was being blown a lot.
Everyone was open.
I know that was bad.
It was pitch and catch. Like there was some times where
that was bad.
The quarterback would flow to the right or flow to the left, but guys were still open, and that was troublesome. And It was, you wanted to run an out route, it was open. You wanted to go to the corner, it was open. You wanted to go over the middle, it was open. You wanted to do a drag, it was open. I'm not exaggerating. Every route in every area of the field, it was collectively, everybody was wrong. Cisco, I texted you a video. If we can get that one up, please. Also, we got a super chat coming in from overseas. Patty, hey, Nick, watching from Ireland. Been a fan since Ken O'Brien in 85. Really jealous you're also close to the action. Would love to go to the meetup someday. Jet up. Patty, thank you for the super chat, man. You are in the raffle tomorrow night for a Ken O'Brien. I'm sorry. I'm reading Ken O'Brien as I'm saying it. A Garrett Wilson full-size helmet. Appreciate you. And yeah, when you come here, you say the word. We will do it up big if you're making that trip across the pond, my friend.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So it's
one thing.
They were going to the left side a lot. Like they
were. But one thing that we
yeah,
didn't credit for, there was probably 2 plays or 3 plays where Gino got to hold on to the ball a little longer because they're not in full pads and they couldn't.
Yeah.
So there was a couple of plays where they would have been sacks and end up being touchdowns. So, it's still though, it was beautiful to watch. It was a beautiful day of football, man. We were
AD, what a catch, man. AD, that was beautiful, man. AD, whatever anyone thought about him in the past, just put that shit behind you. This is
he had
you,
some
man.
energy too. He had a little bit of attitude. He got up, he spun the ball, he
gets
flexed at us in the crowd.
excited.
He had a little energy on that play.
Yeah, he gets very excited when he does something good, man. That dude. I'm really excited.
Touchdown. Mason Taylor had a great catch. The running backs caught everything. Everybody.
Rucker.
Jelani Woods was getting play. He was making catches.
Cade and Jelani connect a lot, right? Cade looked good. He threw 2 picks, though. Cade did throw 2 picks.
He did.
Yeah.
He looks good in that 10, though, man. That 10 gives me Chad feelings.
He came over. He was cool. He's like, I got to get back. I'm going to get fined. I'm like, just sign the damn hat. Come on, man. Just sign the hat.
The players are great, man. Oh, my God. We got so many signatures. Brees was funny. Jonathan Kingsley tried to give his helmet. Sonny was like, he was holding the helmet for like 5 minutes. And Sonny, while he was signing everybody else's stuff, he was like, you want my helmet? Sonny's like, no, I'm okay. I'm like, dude, take the helmet. He's like, oh, it's heavy. I'm okay. I'm like, dude, man, that was a legit chance to get a beautiful helmet. Oh, man. But we learned our lesson.
Wow. Yeah, Lou. Lou had everyone signing his hat.
Yeah.
And he's standing with his back to them. He didn't want to talk to them. He's got the hat. He's like, yeah, sign my hat as he's just talking. Great. I love watching Lou operate.
It was great. And Nick, what was that chant that you said?
Bonesy, do me a favor. Leave and come back. Your audio is really, really scratchy.
No, he's watching it twice. He's got to shut the YouTube off. I think he's watching it twice. But Nick, what did you scream out? And I was like, that's the first time anyone ever said that shit at a game.
Oh man, I say a lot of shit.
No, come on. It was like something about organization.
Oh, Brees Hall had a long run and Brees Hall scored and he turned around and started like jogging back for the next play. And I just yell out, organizational stability. Everybody got a kick out of that.
I turned to Nick. I said, who the fuck ever said that?
That was his quote this week. That was his quote.
I know. I remember.
And I couldn't wait to yell that. Maybe he recognized me. That's why I said, can I get a picture?
You got superpowers. Why don't you fly over there? I was like, oh, no.
It was the way he looked.
Nick almost got thrown out, by the way, everyone. Nick almost did not make it to training camp. Won't even talk about that.
It's me.
Chef Kevin asked me to wait for him. He wants to tell that.
I wasn't
Chef
even there.
Kevin,
So.
I'll tell you this. Security dropped us off at the wrong spot. Not security.
Don't tell the story now. Wait for Chef. Wait for Chef.
All right.
Wait for Chef.
All right. Hey,
Wait for
Siri,
Chef.
text Chef Kev.
Big fella. Inez, somebody was doing who's the guy that was dancing on the floor doing the worm? Was that Inez?
That was Cooper. That was Cooper.
Yeah, he was going nuts.
At the beginning, right? We thought he was going to do something. Dude, the way Glenn looked back, though, when Nick I was waiting for him to do the jet, like to start flying.
You have superpowers. You gotta fly over there.
Says you're muted, Nick.
Right after that, he started jogging. So he picked up the pace a little bit. So he did go, son of a bitch, and start running. We got a couple things to catch up on in the chat here. Chris B, member of the channel for 9 months, says, expecting to stay in postseason hunt this year. We have positioned ourselves to keep things close. Loving, genuine passion, desire of AG. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you.
You're the man, Chris.
And the big fella, did you guys see the Inez Cooper cartwheel? Now, we didn't see it in person because where we were in the back of the end zone, he did it all the way down the other end as he went past the family section. So what they do is they designate a rookie to get the crowd pumped up whenever there's fans there. And this was Cooper's turn. And then he came down, like giving everyone high fives and running like the length of the bleachers. But I didn't see that until after the fact. But that was the big boy doing some work there.
You know who's great too? Darryl Jackson, man. That motherfucker.
Nice.
He's a cool dude.
He's a monster. He was
like
so nice to everybody.
Big. He's like country big, bro. He's like, yeah. I was like, man, you're gonna do some good shit, man. I could tell. And I want to say
he was so kind because I started off in that little area down away from you. And then I came back up near you, and then I went down by Bonesy because we all kind of looked for open spots to get to. But I watched him work, and I thought he's got personality. He's one of those guys that if he becomes a play, he's going to be one of those defensive linemen that like Jets fans will take to because he's just got that charming personality, and it shined through today, pun intended.
They got a great group of guys, man. They really fucking do. And the intensity of the training camp this year, like the way they were coming, and it looked like they weren't confused. It looked just it was not like that last year. It was 100%. I always say my famous line is like, camp don't lie. Camp was good, man. I know we this shit about practice being, but they were good today. Last year they never looked like that. And I went to practice like most of them last year. And even at the end, they didn't look as good as they did today. And we're still in the beginning. They have much better players. They're aggressive. Like I said, I hope Pons comes back and stays on the right side or left side, whatever it is. But man, what a day.
Yeah, there was no Pons. There was no sweat. There was no pads. So listen, I'm not trying to make it bigger than it is or less than it is. Again, the secondary's got to get better. You want to have a superpower, coach up your position. And I think there will be more familiarity with it. And I think that they will get more comfortable. And, a lot of these guys are being thrust into roles that they might not be ready for, but that's where the coaching comes in. And that's where you need a guy with experience like Aaron Glenn at the position and with his years as a scout and coach to find out what's wrong with the player, find their deficiencies on film and sit down and correct them and come up with the drills, the techniques, the adjustments that need to be made, whether it be schematically or whether it be technique wise, to get everybody up to a good level.
I can see Minka dropping to the nickel role a lot too. I think he's going to be a little chess piece in there. So maybe when the bullets start really flying, you'll start to see maybe, one of the other safeties like Belton, or we did see we were celebrating for Cisco a little bit, giving him some grief, but because he caught an interception in those drills.
Yeah.
So one of the beginning drills, they're walking basically. It's just about positioning with your head, and like you start to get like your body a little ramped up, and it's not even a 15% jog. And they drop, they turn, they come up, they catch the pick. And Cisco catches the first pick, and we let out the Bronx cheer. Whoa! Like everybody just like, oh my God. Like, and we started it and everybody caught on with it to the point where you saw some of the players even like shaking their head like, oh man, we're going to have to deal with this year, aren't we?
Jake was calling him out too. Jake was like, it's our first interception in 2 years. Let's go.
Jake's great with his heckling.
Oh, he's funny. He's like factual, and some of the times Jake wouldn't even stand up to cheer for the cameras. He was like, "No, win games, win games."
Oh,
He's funny, man. What a time, though.
what
Man.
a great crew. We had the best of the best
Yeah.
there today. Really the best of the best. And now I'm really excited for these games to start. I really think our offense is going to be fucking ripping through teams. I'm convinced.
Frankie Reich.
Yeah, he came over, and then another thing I wanted to say, I saw Dunbar really coaching the guys. Like they were going to him, asking him questions, and he was like very nonchalant, right? Nick, you saw that? He was like,
I yelled at Dunbar. I yelled, "Welcome back, Dunbar," and he
Yeah,
gave
that's
us
right.
like a little,
That's right.
like
He
he
did,
gave
he
a
did.
little acknowledgement. Yeah, that was another.
got
I yell
everyone's
so much,
attention.
I forget. Thank you.
yeah, no, you did that. And I saw a bunch of players going up to him, asking him things, and he was like,
Yeah.
Another guy came up to him. So he must say, guys, ask me any question you want. I will answer, because it was like that type of communication. That guy is fucking strong, man. That is a big fucking thing for us.
Shout out to Peter Castro, member of the channel for 13 months. Thank you, sir. Says, let's not forget who the DC is. I completely understand. You are right. He's got a lot to prove, Peter. I'm not going to deny it.
But he's got a lot of help. He's got a lot of help, Peter. He
Yeah.
has a lot of help. He's not by himself. You have Minka out there. You have Mario out there. You have Dunbar. So they're going to see everything. Demario Davis. Demario is his first name?
Yeah.
Demario. He's totally like,
He's a coach.
he's going up
He's
to
a
the
coach.
coaches at the end,
Yeah.
telling them shit. He's going back, and I seen him talking to all the coaches.
Yeah.
Like he said, guy, the whole day. I was eyeing him.
I mentioned it earlier. When the play substitutions happened, players went to the sidelines. Second teamers would come on. First team would go off. To Mario and Minka backed up out of the end zone right in front of us, and we're watching it with their position coaches and giving feedback. And there was one point I said to you, Bonesy, because you were right to my left. DeMario was making a gesture and showing something. And I'm like, I would give anything to hear what he's saying right now.
Yeah.
Is it about leverage? Is it about how we're aligned, where he can get to my shoulder and now I'm pinned? Like, I would have loved to hear what he was saying. But folks, we got a treat for you. We used to sing happy birthday on the show in a Marilyn Monroe voice, but I don't have a voice. So instead, let's get a room full of Jets fans singing happy birthday to our guy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kevin. Happy birthday to you.
Love him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the birthday boy himself, Chef Kevin. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all, man. Yo, what a time, man. Shine, yo,
Jesus
my
Christ.
God, man. Appreciate y'all, Bonesy, Lou B. Y'all know what it is, man.
How's congratulations. Big weekend for you. You moved into the house. We go to camp. It's your birthday.
Happy birthday, my brother.
Thank you.
And then can we announce it here? Do you want to announce what you won today, or are you saving that?
Yeah, go ahead, man. We good.
Myself, Bonesy, and the foodie himself, Charles Gorman, were judges for the cook-off. And I got to say, we didn't know whose item was what. Chef Ryan and Chef Kevin each made a burger. It wasn't the same. They made their best item. And then they made sandwiches. And the burger that Chef Kevin made is the best burger I ever had in my life. Now, Chef Brian did a tremendous job. Chef Brian did very good. I ate that and I went, oh, wow, this is nice. And Bonesy, you and I were sitting next to each other there. Well, and then, Kev, I bit into yours. And I went, oh, fuck. And Bonesy goes, really? I go, oh, my God. And then Bonesy bites into it and goes, bro. And it was the best burger. Now, take a minute, tell everyone what you put on that, because it was the best thing I've ever eaten in terms of a burger and a sandwich, like anything.
Nah, thank you, man. It was so it was like two 5-ounce patties, certified Angus beef, 80/20 chuck, the sirloin blend, you need that. Smash on the flat top with American cheese, let it melt right. And I didn't overcook the thing at all. I try to get it to like a medium well, and then kind of let it rest, and then kind of carry up a little bit more. Because smash burgers, you don't eat them rare or medium rare. Kind of like the mid well is kind of like the best kind. So let it do that. I used Newski's thick cut applewood smoked bacon, which is like the Cadillac of
Yeah.
bacon. And then I made an in-house bacon jam, which I put on both levels of the patty. And then I did a chipotle aioli with a butter toasted brioche bun. I felt like
Yeah.
those combinations blend really well, not doing too much, but all complex flavors just marry well together. And I felt like simple but elegant, different techniques. I felt like that would be the best thing for you guys.
You're right.
I wish I was there.
Kev,
That was it
so
was
look,
so
I'm
good.
more of like an egg on the burger type. Like I love that, right? So I was eating the first.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is pretty good. And Amanda Madison was sitting across from me, and she just saw me take a bite of your burger because we didn't know whose burger was which yet. So it was kind of like nerve wracking. Like, man, we really got to be honest with our taste buds right now. And I took a bite of that burger, and my face was just like, mm. And she started laughing. She was like, "Oh, I want to taste that one now." And then it just started, dude. Man, it was like, dude, I don't know what the fuck. You put some crack in that.
No.
That shit
And
was delicious.
so please don't think anyone that Chef Kev ended up winning. The scoring, and I have notes in my phone. I made notes if I had to give a review of the food. I took this legitimately seriously. Bonesy's like, "Are you ready?" I'm like, "Shut up, dude. I'm putting notes in my phone. Leave me alone right now." I'm typing out my thoughts on it in case I had to like I'm not a food critic, but I wanted to know what I was talking about, so I put my thoughts down, and then I started tabulating the scores. Brian had a 41 out of a 45 with his burger, and you had a 42 out of a 45. So both were
Close,
amazing.
man.
This is no knock on him in any way, shape, or form. And then I'm waiting to like talk to you about it, and you guys were gone. Real quick, shout out to Jake. Jake, Chef Kev, tremendous job putting today together. It was awesome. Jake says, magical day with the best fans in sports. Yes, sir.
That's right.
Thank you, Jake. Now, you had more in store for us, and I didn't know this part. Now, you guys, you had a 15-minute limit on it, and then you take off, and then you guys come back with two tremendous creations. Go ahead and tell us what you put together.
So for myself, I already knew what Brian was doing. He already told me like he was gonna do like a pork belly kind of sandwich. So I wasn't gonna do something similar or try to like offset it. I was just like, you know what? Let me just give these guys a fastball down the middle, and that's what I felt like would do. Chicken cutlets, I know that's kind of like what we do here in Jersey and New York, so I wanted to keep it something that the judges would kind of relate to. I didn't want to do something too crazy, so I just did the chicken cutlets, and then this was something like outside of left field, man. And I took a gamble, and it could have backfired. Yo, Sonny, what up, man?
Hi.
Good to see you, brother.
Your burger was so good.
Yo, let's go.
That's when you know the truth.
You know, I was giving Sonny everything. He was like 5.
Yes.
It was incredible, man.
Oh, and I stole a
appreciate
fry off of Sonny's plate. The
Yeah,
fries are tremendous too, dude. I only had one, but the fries were like crispy, man. Crispy, crunchy. I love a crispy, crunchy fry.
Thank you, man.
So if you haven't,
Thank you.
if you are in the area, go check out the Cloverleaf Tavern in Caldwell. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
We're dialed in, man. I was technically off today, but with what we had going on, man, I still did what I had to do. Still, had to make sure we were all good, because at the end of the day, our guy Jake, man, like his name, his reputation is out there. So we had to make sure that everything ran good and made him look good and all that. So had that pressure, and plus we had an all-premise event starting at 3 o'clock for the Caldwell Fire Department. They were celebrating whatever 100th anniversary thing, and there was 500 people that we had to cook for off premise, and I had to organize that and get that together. Plus, Jake's thing, and then the rest of our Saturday night, which is crazy. Any restaurant you go to in the country, Saturday nights, Lou B knows this being in the hospitality business. Like, yo, that's your moneymaker, man. So, I just made sure we was all good. And that was that, man. I had touched the bases, but I had to take care of business, man. I had to make sure Chef Brian was, dialed in, focused, coming. Once I found out, he was on his way. That chicken sandwich that I did with that, it was like a smoked buffalo chicken ball that I put on top with no
Making me
cheese.
hungry, bro.
Yo,
It's crazy. You know how I feel about your ziti. Dude, don't even. I can't
The
wait.
chicken sandwich, bro. Dude.
The ziti.
Dude.
The EZD.
So fellas, man, I didn't even test that at all. That was just something where I'm like, yo, this is what I'm rocking with, and I just stuck with it. I stuck with the guns, lettuce, tomato, chicken cutlets. I did a little rosemary mayo on the bottom. That buffalo chicken dip patty thing or whatever. Yo, it was all on the fly with the Italian roll, man. Please give me the critique, man, because I just felt like it would all marry well together and not do too much, but I had to just throw that fastball down the middle to really set it off.
Do you deliver to Atlantic City?
Yo, I got you, man.
I'll pick it up. I'll bring it to you.
Please.
I'm down.
Yeah, dude. When you saw it, right? When I first saw it, because I'm a chicken cutlet guy. When you saw it, it was just like, what the fuck is this? Like 5 layers of chicken.
Oh man!
Each other. I'm like,
so before they cut it, I'm like,
what is this? I was so excited. Oh my god,
I eat chicken every day, so that's my wheelhouse, and I'm like, oh my god. And then when I tasted it, I was like, this is perfect. The chicken was perfect, the flavor was great, the bread was perfect. Like, dude, it's just very well done, man. Very, very well done.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Congrats on the victory.
Happy birthday, my man. Love you.
Hey, man. Appreciate
That was a great day.
Man. Thank you, man.
All right. Now, I was told that we had to wait for you. There were some issues earlier in the morning today. And folks, thank you for watching. Hit the like button if you haven't. Subscribe to the Nick Shine Show. And don't take it from me, ladies and gentlemen.
Subscribe to the Nick Shine Show, man. Come on. You heard him. You got to do it now. Don't make the all-pro right tackle come after you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I have a video of listening to this. We are never going to hear the end of this. Ever.
I'm gonna text this randomly to you at like 3:30 in the morning. That might be my
Jeff,
ringtone.
You already know.
That might be my ringtone.
You already know. Dude, he got leaner. He was fatter there.
Yeah, he's him and Olu look great. I was talking about it earlier. Now, there were some issues in the morning. So I kind of talked about it earlier. For those of you catching up, we were there early. We got on the bus around 7:20. The only school bus. Everything else was a luxury van, and this bus pulls up in front of the Archer Hotel. We pile on. He brings us to the back. We get told no. We didn't know why, but they said it starts at 8. Go back to the hotel. So we go back to the hotel. And then we're like, we're not getting off the bus. Like, we're the first group, because when we came back 7 minutes later, 75 to 100 people had showed up and were instantly online. Then they're telling us everyone got to move their cars. There's a scramble. And then we're back on that bus. We head over. Now, the bus driver drops us off at the wrong spot. This didn't go too well. Kev, you were the firsthand witness, and I'm not proud of my actions, but I hope everyone enjoys it, because I think it's pretty damn funny.
Dude, to be honest, like afterwards, yeah, we laughed, but in the moment, yo, I was just as mad as you, man. We was all mad. Like, the thing is, like, if anybody's been to training camp the last couple years, you know where the entrance is. That's where we went the first time. They said no. I had to go back, and Nick said everything. And then we saw Bonesy and everybody else were yelling out the window. We're all hyped. we're saying, we're yelling stuff or whatever. We're acting all arrogant and whatever because we know we're going to be the first people in that place. And what happens? They bring us to that same spot where they wouldn't allow us to walk in. We got off, and then some security, whatever guard with a flashlight is literally telling us, no, you guys can't come here. You have to walk all the way around to the other side. And now we're sitting there arguing like, yo, why? Yo, that you guys already scanned us to get onto the bus. There's no scanning. We can just walk right in and go to the seats. And while we're sitting there arguing with this dude saying, yo, where's your manager? Where's your boss so we can talk, so we can just go right in because the bus already left. Now we're sitting there stranded.
And now we can look across the parking lot. There's a players parking lot there where normally the Jets Fest is. And we see the other vans dropping people off. And that's when there was two little old ladies who were screaming and aggressive. And I'm like, why can't you just walk us across the parking lot? No, you can't come through here. He's calling for backup. And like he was scared. No one was going to like physically hurt her. I'm like, okay, why can't we just walk? Kev, what did he do when I started walking?
Yo, hand up like this, touching. The dude was touching Nick Shine. It's not almost hand like this, forearm all out on Nick. And Nick is like, yo, buddy, don't touch me.
I gave him the look, and
immediately
I
was like, all right,
do not be touching me right now.
He
Get
was
your hands off me.
fumbling.
Don't touch me.
I'm like, okay. But this thing that got me going was Nick was past the cone talking to the guy, and the guy told Nick to get back behind the cone. Instead of Nick walking back, he picked up the cone and put it in front of him.
I was like, now behind the cone. He goes, come on, bro.
I got a call that Nick Shine Nick may not be getting in. He may be going to jail soon. That was the call I got. I was like, what?
That was threatened. When the four guys who came out for backup, who all looked like they live in a weight room, like 55-year-old dudes who look like they've been in the weight room for 30 years came out. I'm like, let's just make this right.
Lou B, man, they came out all aggressive. There was no de-escalating because we've been up early. We already had the rope-a-dope stuff. They already had us waiting back at the hotel in this yellow bus without the AC and all this stuff, getting out and having to move the car. Yo, there was so many different obstacles that we had to deal. Yo, we're annoyed, man. But we're patient. We're like, yo, just let us through. And then they're sitting there arguing with us, saying, hey, you guys we're not going to allow you guys again. And if you keep acting like this, and I'm like, yo, we're acting like what? We're not cursing.
And let's add this too. Not Jets employees. Rendezvous security firm was there. Now, Quincy Enunwa walks by us as all this is going on and just walks in. Two referees. And here's the hack, folks. Here's the hack. All you got to do is go get black, like spandex shorts, black Under Armour sneakers, and a Foot Locker shirt, and just walk in and say, hey, practice ref. And they don't even question you. You just get to walk right in. So that's the hack, how to beat this.
We had a situation, too, before you got there, that Jake is going to tell that story at another time. But when you came up, I was saying, please, Nick, calm down. When you were walking up, I'm like, calm down, please.
So as we're leaving, right, that the security sees me, and he goes,
I saw that.
Everything's good, right? Everything worked out? I was like, it's too soon to talk about it, bro. You're bringing this way too soon. Don't even mention this to me. I'm not ready to discuss this. Gentlemen, continue the discussion. I'll be right back.
Dude,
how you feeling about the team, Chef?
Listen, man, I'm feeling way better than last year. All right. I still can't move the needle on my wins. I'm still at a firm 5, man. But to be honest, you mad about 5 wins? It's 2 more than last year. What do you got?
No, 5 is a terrible season.
So what do you? I'm not. Yeah. You think? Yeah, 5.
No, I'm not saying I think. I'm just saying I hope. No, 5.
Nah, man. Screw the hope. What are you seeing to make you really think that we're gonna make how many wins? Look at the schedule, man. I said 5 wins before we even saw when we're playing whoever. I saw who we're playing, not the schedule, and said 5. I don't care about the different times. I don't care about the when we don't have any games or none of just look at the squads. Everybody got better, man. I'm at 5. Where are you at, Lou?
So I think if they don't fix that secondary, it'll probably be 5 wins.
Yo, man. So you saying what? you
I
up
don't
in
want
arms with
5
my
wins, but
five?
they
You agreeing
they
with
have
me?
to fix this like right now. Gino looked like Joe fucking Montana today. All right, they have to fix
I
the
mean,
secondary.
who
Barefoot
were
Joe
going against the
Montana.
secondary?
Barefoot Joe Montana. Let's add.
I'm telling you, bro.
We're
They
at
got
6
they
and
got to
8.
fix.
6 and
Barefoot
8
Joe
with three
Yeah, he
Montana.
games
came
He
over.
runs his
He was
sprints
barefoot the whole
barefoot.
day.
He was signing autographs
Barefoot.
Yeah.
Nick, you got my video?
Perfect segue, Lou. Look at you. You're a professional. Look at
There
you
you
entering
go.
the YouTube.
This is going
stratosphere.
viral now. Or this video is going viral, guys. You're
I
gonna see
Got you,
that.
Gino. I got you. Gino, you look great. I got you. You saw my hat? Yeah, yeah. And if you need anyone to drive you, I got you, Gino. I got you. Gino, you look great. I got you.
I guess it was funny because I got a lot of people texting me it. But
He
I
got
offered
it.
Gino
He
a ride.
laughed at it too. He's like, "Oh man."
He did.
Here's the play. AD Mitchell today scoring a touchdown. Wide open over the middle. No safety help.
Yeah.
Like you can see Demario Davis right at the end of that turns like where are you? Like he didn't react and like he didn't degrade anybody, but it's kind of like where are you? You're supposed to be in the middle of the field. That was the reaction, at least the way I'm reading it.
Yeah.
And then here's another play with Club.
He gets pumped, AD. Club looked good, Peter Castro. I'm seeing Peter's comment there. Club looked good today.
Didn't he throw a pick to Stiggers?
He picked two. He threw 2 picks. But
Here's
he still
another
looked
play.
pretty good.
Oh, that's
wait for
when
the pads, man. I can't wait for
that's
that.
when his
My
helmet
boy,
popped
man.
off. His guardian
they
popped
closed
off.
him.
Messing with my boy Brees.
Yeah, they clothesline Breeze. His fucking
Nick
cap
had the
was
biggest
ripped off.
smile when that happened.
You have Stinger's pick?
I do not. Those are some of the plays that we got.
Yo, fellas, I gotta run, man. I gotta do bedtime for the kids.
Bonesy, appreciate you, man.
Guys, I
Thanks
love
thanks
everyone
showing
for the
out.
day, man. Happy birthday, Chef Nick. You're the best. Lou, man.
Love you, bro.
Great
Very
seeing you
happy that you
today.
made it.
I'm out too, Nick. You guys have a great night and continue watching the show.
Lou, you got 2 minutes or no?
Yeah, of course.
You got 2 minutes? All right.
Yeah.
Bonesy,
I just want to
appreciate you,
shout
bro.
out one person. I want to shout out the big fella for winning the raffle and giving it to Sonny. He was really
Awesome.
talking about it in the car, and it meant a lot to him. So big fella. And Jay Quest for the tickets, my man. Chef for the hospitality, brother. What a restaurant, man. Sonny on the way home was like, how far is Chef Kev's restaurant from our house? When can we go back there and get some food?
Anytime.
It was on point, man.
I'll tell you what, every Saturday you bring Sonny to work with you. I'll pick him up at the store and I'll drive him over. We'll eat. I'll bring him back by the end of the day. We'll have an Uncle Nick and Sonny day.
Yes,
Also,
sir.
check Sonny's pockets. I paid him $25 and the AG photo is already up on my wall. So the kid's a hustler. He sold it to me after the big fella gave it to him.
Oh
He's
yeah,
good,
when we got home, he said to my wife, he said to Dana, I didn't talk to any girls for Nick, but he got a girl's number. I saw him. He got the girl's number. I was like,
He was right next to me. When I was done talking to the lady, he looks at me and he goes, Oh, hold on. We got it right here.
you can see Sonny's little head in the bottom right poking up too. What a day, man. I love you guys.
They got me up there.
One last thing, Sean. I was talking to one of the guys who work there, and he was like, how do you guys all friends? Like, how you guys know each other? Like, it was like we were rolling with like 40 of us.
I know. For real.
Dude, if we wanted to go run plays out on the field, who was stopping us? Like, we had that many people like in our group. It was great. Like everywhere you turned, it was like somebody else showed up.
Hell yeah.
A lot of
Good
us.
Jake Aspen too. We love you, brother. Love you guys.
Yeah, great stuff. Bonesy, be good, bro. We'll talk. Now, I got a couple other callers. Kev, I know it's your birthday. I know you got family stuff. You're welcome to hang if you want. I got somebody who was texting me earlier demanded to come on with Lou B.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I could hang. We got 10, 15 minutes before we go out and get in some trouble.
All right. Where you off to?
Dinner, some other shenanigans after that. Dude, I'm on fumes, but we going, man. We still going, man.
Nice. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, buckle the heck up. Dream, what's going on, brother?
Oh, the dream.
Guys, what's up, man?
We can't see you. We have to see you. You're
Yeah,
too
you got.
legendary.
What are we doing?
I don't know how to put my video into the StreamYard on Discord. I don't know how to do that.
Oh. When are we getting this guy to a game?
Well, I'm laying in bed next to my dog right now. So.
All right, we don't turn.
All right.
But what I wanted to get in the call for was Lou B and Kevin. Yeah. Would you trade a first and a second rounder for Baker?
A first and a second for Baker?
I would do it.
Let me give you a little backstory here. Yesterday was my one day without a show the entire week. And he texted me this question, and then he puts thoughts at the end of it. Whenever he sends you a question in text, he puts thoughts at the end of it. And I go, bro, I did 6 days of shows this week. All the answers are on the internet. I need a day off. So now he calls in with this as the question.
I'm ready with my answer.
But he didn't address me with the question. He's like, nah, Nick, you had your chance.
Oh, yeah, you never responded.
Go ahead, Lou.
Yeah.
One first this year and a second next year. I probably would.
Sign me up. Yeah, sign me up.
I probably would.
Does it matter which first?
Yes. Give the Cowboys Green Bay first, and you take Baker. If we're talking about doing it this year, we have the extra money anyway. It's dead money anyway. It's free. Pay a salary. Would it cause some shit over there? It would, but we really need a real.
You're talking about doing it now, not after the season.
I don't think next year it's going to be anyone's choice. It's going to be he's a free agent. He's going to get paid, man.
Well,
this year you have control.
Lou, here's the deal.
Can't do it next season, Nick.
Well, I don't trust us to pick a good quarterback. I don't trust.
I agree. Next year he's a free agent. You don't need to do picks. He's going to go with a team that gives him a deal. I mean, I like the synergy with Gino. I do, and I know Chef does too. But Baker Mayfield on the Jets.
Kevin, thoughts?
Dude, a first and a second for a dude who's going to be a free agent at the end of the season?
I think they could tag him, though, right? Can't they tag him?
I'm
sorry, Nick. What did you say?
I think they could tag him.
Damn right. And you're going to have to pay the tag.
Man, and if you're paying a quarterback
I'm
tag,
not giving up a first and a second for him.
But who's going to be your quarterback then?
Yo, we're gonna have to get it in the.
We're
draft,
gonna have to find. I'm sick of the. We're gonna have to find stuff.
Yo, who's Baker, man? You really want him?
Wait, Kev, let me ask you a question.
Franchise, we got to get a franchise quarterback, and we talking about Baker.
Might be the
how
best
much money we gonna
get
pay him
at
on
the
tag?
time that we have now. Look at the weapons we have. Baker.
That's it, Kev. That's the thing, though. You just have to be realistic about the time frame, though. If we get a rookie next year, pick any one of these guys. It's going to take a year or two to get those guys. We have a window here, man.
Yo,
there is a window.
Going to be on a rookie deal. We're not going to pay franchise tag money, and it's for one more season. So we're going to trade.
You would extend him.
If there was a move,
if you did it, you would extend him immediately and give him the contract that he wants.
And it could be for the next 5 years.
So we're sold that Baker's the answer. That's what we're saying. That he's
but a very good option.
The weapons we have on offense, this is the guy that can make it happen. I think.
I don't hate. listen, I don't hate Baker. I think it's too much for him. I feel
But
like
then
we need
what?
more.
Then we go
Yo, we need
draft the
more
guy,
pieces.
and then here we go again.
Yo, why didn't Tampa Bay get a deal done with him?
Well,
Well,
you know
they're
They
what?
a
already
very,
put him through
very
the
young
Tampa
team.
playoffs.
Tampa Bay is in a very weird situation where they're falling
Yeah.
apart.
But you
Yeah,
need the quarterback. That's the most important
Yeah,
position
but
on the
they're
team.
gonna they're a young team now.
exactly. And the coach is not going to be there. Bowles is not going
Yeah.
to be there.
You're right, Dream. Dream, this is
Yo,
a very intelligent call by you, I must say.
Thank you. I'm glad I called in.
I am too.
yo,
He
I
texted me. He's
appreciate
like,
that question.
could I please be on with Lou B when he calls in? I was like,
Hey,
I
I
got
Yeah,
you.
Luby.
appreciate that, Dream. But let me just say something. The Jets are ready right now for a quarterback. If you wait another 2 years, we may have lesser of a team.
Exactly. There you go. There.
We have
Man, Luby.
the
Hey,
picks.
But
Luby.
we're a
Hi,
quarterback away.
Luby.
You're
High
saying
five.
we're not a quarterback away
But
right
Gee,
now. We're not a
no,
quarterback
I wouldn't say
away.
no,
that.
no, I didn't say that, but
Yeah.
we need a good
You didn't
quarterback.
say that.
But Gino looked
Yo,
good. Gino looked good. Gino looked good today. I'm going to
yo,
say
All right,
this. It's
all right. You know
Lou
crazy.
B,
what?
you would give up two
Hold
firsts
on,
for
hold
Everybody's
on, hold
Baker.
gonna
on. One at a time, one at a
let
time.
Kevin
One.
go. Let Kevin
One.
go. Why,
Yo, Lou
Kevin?
B would give up two firsts for Baker.
No, I wouldn't. No, I would
No,
not. No, I
So,
not
would
two
not. I
so
want
first.
what's wrong?
Jeremiah Smith.
You want to
Even
do
though
a second?
Muji
What's wrong
has
with
set
one
the
more? What's
table
wrong with
for
a
two
first?
first
Come on,
rounders
Kevin.
for
No.
everybody. Though.
Jake
Yo,
has
Lou.
me and Jake have a big story to tell, and I'm just not going to tell what I'm going to wait for his show.
Oh, you're
But we had
having a
some
baby. You're having a
hectic shit.
baby.
Yeah, we're having a baby together. Named the Dream,
Yeah. Oh, God. Right. Yeah.
Uh,
dude.
if I could chime in, Dream, do you mind if I chime in on this one?
Yeah, let's get Nick's.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. Respect. Now, I will say that this is a situation worth monitoring, right? It depends on where our picks end up. Not just the Jets, the Colts pick is I'm hate watching the Colts like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the Colts pick, our pick, if say none of these are top 10 picks, say they're all in the teens, right? Whether it's in double digits, if it's 11, 15, 19, I could be more interested in trading for a quarterback for the short term and giving up one of those picks, whether it's 11, 15, 19, and a 2. And now you still get two first round picks to go and strike, right? If they want 2 first round picks, I'm not giving up 2 first round picks in the same. I'm not giving up 2 first round picks in next year's draft. There might be less than 5 people in the entire league that I would do that for. And Baker Mayfield's not one of them. Now, would Baker Mayfield be an upgrade for here? Yes. Yes, he would. Absolutely. Do we need better quarterback play? Yes. Yes, we do. Absolutely. However, and this is not a cop-out. This is where I'm at as a Jet fan today, August 1st, on Chef Kev's birthday. Mark it down. I trust in Muji.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Thank you, man.
I trust in Muji right now. If Muji feels that the veteran route and a big trade is the direction to go, I'll support it. If Muji keeps the picks and goes after the quarterback in the draft, because so far they've had a patchwork quarterback, I'll support it. And I'll root like hell for the kid. So I think it's to be determined. So I just don't think it happens now. And I know the Bucks are upset with Mayfield and his comments the other day about airing it at the dirty laundry out, which is a little bit of a dick move to do. Let's be completely honest. You don't go there and say, I wanted this. They offered this. They didn't give me what I want. Well, that's a red flag for me, man, because now you're putting you above the team. Everyone else is there. You're under contract and you're at the microphone on the first day that your team is together and you're bitching. Keep that shit. You said the deadline passed and you go mute. You don't discuss it. You let your agent handle it. I think Mayfield handled that in an awful way, and that actually is a little bit concerning to me. But I think it's worth monitoring for a team that needs a quarterback. Sure. I got one eye on that.
You know who wants him badly? It's got to be Atlanta Falcons.
Baker's a me first guy. He was talking smack about the Browns too, talking about Tampa. If we get him, he's gonna, and then he leaves and goes somewhere else. He's gonna talk about us too. That's what y'all want to do. Y'all want to go with first and a second for him. We see.
Yeah, but Kevin,
we know what we're getting.
Kevin, another. We're gonna do this again with another.
No,
Here we
give me a
go again
rookie.
with another quarterback.
Give me a
from the
rookie
draft.
quarterback on a five-year deal, man. Come on.
But that's a crapshoot
Young.
too, though, Kev. We got to get the right one. You know that.
Yo,
I mean, I know you know.
they're so
I would
we got it this year, man.
roll the dice on Baker than another. We've never gotten it right, is what I'm just trying to say.
We know what we're getting with Baker. It's
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why I want him.
It's
Yes.
okay. It's not anything that's gonna really take us further than what we've seen.
I
This is
just
first
want
round,
to fucking
first-
make the playoffs.
First round
Me
playoffs.
too.
That's the ceiling.
I don't care.
First round playoffs is a ceiling for Baker.
That's fine. Give me. Yeah, I want to make the playoffs.
I need more than that, man. If we're gonna give him the money and trade the
man,
assets,
you're shooting for the ceiling, and you haven't even taken the
I just
first
want to
step
say
yet.
something, guys. Jake, Jake just brought up a good point. Gino was going against Aaron Glenn's defense today, and he was picking them apart.
Oh yeah, if you didn't hear me in the beginning, I was so concerned that everyone was open. It wasn't just one guy. It wasn't Garrett. Everyone.
It was too
open
easy, man.
Everywhere.
Well,
It was too easy.
There was no superpower on display.
Sean, you want to talk about that? The
What part?
superpower that where you was talking to AG?
I don't know why he did that. I have no idea.
You have superpowers. You got to fly over there.
They're heckling Glenn.
Lou looks at me and goes, "What are you doing?" Like, Lou, it's the most serious. Listen, I've been in AC with Lou. I've been in Miami with Lou. We've hung out multiple times. Lou looks at me like, "What are you doing?"
Because I seen him looking back. I was like, "Oh shit, he heard us."
Lou's like, Nick's trying to fight security. He's calling out the head coach in front of everybody.
Yo, all right. Can I address Kevin one more time?
Sure.
What's up, man?
You say, no Baker. Let's draft a better one. But what are the odds that we're gonna roll the dice correctly? Come on.
It's the coach, right?
Exactly.
So with this coach, you feel good with Baker?
Yes, I'd rather have Baker with this coach than an unproven rookie from who knows where.
And now we're down a first and a second.
Look, I just think that we have weapons, and I think
we do.
Baker can use those weapons very well. That's what I think.
We need a quarterback. Yes.
Yeah.
No one's saying we don't need a quarterback, but we're giving up starters. We're giving up starters. Chess pieces
we don't have
young
starters.
ones
It's
that
a
we
first.
can use for the future.
But Kev, if we got rid of our last first rounder for next year, I'm just saying, we got Baker in the building.
Bucks are not doing that though. If we have number 4 and we got number 9 and we have number 17, they're not taking 17.
Oh, fuck that.
But
I want them all.
Nick,
I want all those.
It'll never come to that. I don't think it goes there. To franchise him, they have to pay him. By the trade deadline, I'm just saying, if they goes to franchise, they have to pay him. They don't want to pay him.
Well, they can't franchise him now.
No,
he's
but if
under
they franchise
contract
him
for
next
this year. So this
that
would
means
be
they have
in
to pay
next
him
year's
big money.
offseason. Yeah, but
how
you
much
see
is
that
a franchise tag for a quarterback right now?
Oh, it'd be probably 50, 55.
They don't want to pay him that money.
I get it, but it would be if they can't come to a deal before the new league year. That's what they would do. They would do it to kick the can down the road, like we did with Brees, right? Dream, hold on.
It's a lot of money, Nick.
I know, but if you have two options, you come to the extension, and then you retain them, or it gives you more time to get the trade done before the draft because
but somebody's got to
next year's draft.
But somebody's has to agree to pay him $50 million to take that,
and you'll get that if Baker Mayfield's available. There will be teams willing to trade and give him 4 years, $220 million for $55 a year.
I think he's out the door after this year, and he's going to go free agent. And
he could be.
And
Kevin,
just
how do you want this to play out with our quarterback situation?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
What's up? You said how's
How
this
do you
quarterback
want this to play out with our quarterbacks? So there's Gino this year. Hopefully it's all right,
through the
And I'm not a
draft?
tank. I'm not a tank guy. I want to win, right? But,
Well,
and
we're
then
not
what?
gonna
And
win a
then
lot
what?
of. We're not gonna win a lot of games. That's just my take. We're not going to win a lot of games, so it's going to be through the draft. We're not going to purposely tank like last year. I hope, but
I don't think.
statistically, man, I don't see it working out too well with what we have right now. And if you saw what we saw at the practice today with the offense, we were not really happy when the offense was scoring because it made
Was it
the
bad?
defense wasn't. People were open, wide open, and they're
Alarmingly
scoring. And
bad.
I'm like, what's happening? They're
Dream, you're
scoring
as close
easily.
to us in real life as the cornerbacks were to receivers at times.
Nah.
We were not happy seeing these touchdowns, these wide open touchdowns where no one was around. It didn't look good. I'm just saying.
That's a very good point. What a world
Yeah.
we live in where $100 million is an insult. It's a very good point, Quest. Also, Quest, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, 7 p.m., I will have on former New York Jet, former SNY football analyst, Chad Cascadden. We got to give Jay Quest some love, and we're going to keep giving Jay Quest some love because he's like, no, you don't have to do that. So everybody in the chat say thank you, Jay Quest, because it's the last thing that he wants. Thank you, buddy.
Jay
thank you,
Quest.
Jay Quest.
Hey.
Quest.
Yay. Yay, Jay Quest.
Chef Kev, I just sent you a great picture. The Jets photo gallery just went up. It's a great picture of you, man.
Oh, let's go, man.
And your son.
On what, Instagram?
No, on the Jets app, they set the photo gallery, and there's just incredible pictures of all of us.
Nice.
I heard all about this stuff about David Bailey being awesome, and then now all you guys get on the show, and this defense is alarmingly bad, and now I'm concerned.
Secondary, which was a problem last season too.
Yeah.
Bad.
Are you guys going to do any watch-along games this season?
Yeah, I'm going to do a bunch. Oh, yeah, it is a great picture.
Nice. Let's go.
Great, man.
My son had so many autographs, man. Insane, man.
Great day.
Hell of a time.
Hell of a time.
So what about Pons and the guy from the Bears? Nothing. They weren't looking good. Nothing.
Like, right? Hey, did you guys see Omar do anything today? I didn't see Omar Cooper at all.
They had him in like the slot, man.
I didn't see him do anything.
They didn't go crazy. It wasn't like 10 plays offense, 10 plays deep. There was just
what's that dude's name from the Bears? Nashon something?
Nashon Wright. He's a cornerback. Didn't see much of him today.
No.
The kicker shanked a few, right?
Oh my God, the kicker game. Oh
yeah.
God, I'm so worried about that.
Continue to be worried.
So you guys are going to appreciate this. For those of you who watch this program, and Jay Quest just liked this on Twitter. That's why I got the alert, and I forgot to mention this earlier. So Sopranos actor Big Pussy passed away.
Yeah, man.
In real life.
And
Antoine Staley tweeted, "Rest
Vincent
easy, Big
Pastore.
Pussy." Hold on, Dream. Let me get to the punchline. Antoine Staley retweets it and says, "Rest easy, Big Pussy." And as I'm driving home from the event, I'm in traffic on the Parkway. I comment, "At first, I thought something happened to Diana Rossini."
Oh my God.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
That always comes
That's too
back
much
to-
for you, Dream. Everything that you do, that's too much for you.
you know what?
The line.
No, you know what? I'm a proper man. That's a little. It's a little blue for my taste.
Below for Dream's taste.
Yeah, a little blue.
I'm glad she's okay. I got concerned there for a second. All right. Well, Dream, thank you.
Right.
I appreciate you, sir.
Thanks,
Give
Dream.
me the
Have a
old
good
heave
one, Dream.
ho. All right, guys. I
All
gotta
right,
go to
you can hang
bed.
if you want. Kev,
I'm gonna get
All right, what do
going.
we got?
Love you guys. Great day. Great day.
Lou,
My
you're the
brother
best.
would be.
Chef Kev.
And
All right, I'm gonna
Drink.
go. I'm gonna go to
Later,
bed
man.
and watch some Martin Lawrence episodes. So,
you mean just Martin?
oh yeah, Martin. Martin.
Who's your favorite sidekick character on the show? It's a very important question.
Oh, Cole, who is
Yeah.
also Roach from the Cosby Show, right? Yeah.
Nice.
But I don't.
Yeah.
Yo, everybody used to talk shit about Pam. I thought Pam was hot. That's
Yo, all the horse comments that Martin used to say about her.
he says so many
Whether it was
awful
her
things
teeth
to
or
her.
her
And
hair.
like, why are you so mean to? Well, you know what? I know why he hated her is because she wanted Gina to break up with him and leave his ass. So that's where all the hate, you know. But yeah, also I think that's a good Shanae episode. Yeah, have to do that. All right, love you guys.
All right.
Love you
Enjoy
too,
your
man.
show.
All right, good night.
Good night. Kev, happy birthday, brother.
Appreciate
You're the best,
you,
man. Enjoy your time with your family. Good luck in the new house. You know
Yes,
how I
sir.
feel about you.
Yes, sir, man.
Be good, man.
All love, man. Appreciate you.
And you, me, and Lou will be together for the Bucks game on the 14th. We'll talk. I'll put a group chat for the three of us to figure this out. And we got to guilt Asman into coming. He's like, no, I can't come because I got to go home and do the post game. You can hang with us. Come on, Jake. If you're still watching, you have to. You can't miss hanging out with us. But
Yo, Nick,
Kev,
man, I support, man, everything you do, man.
Thank you.
Hell of a job, man. What a run you have going, man. Show's improving, man. With Cisco Lopez, man, you know, production. I see where it's going, man. It's only going up, man. Blitz is doing his thing, man. Shout out to him. You know, Blitz BK, yo. He was outside. He was outside with us at camp, man. You know, came through the leaf. Yo, you got a nice little team, man. Yo, keep going, man. You know, we here to support, man. Just keep pumping out the shows, man. Just make
Yes,
sure
sir.
you're not slowing down. We got
big
your
week
back,
ahead.
brother.
Big week ahead. We got Chad Cascadin on tomorrow night. We got Joe Blewett on breaking down the offensive line work. So Membu, Olu, we're gonna have some more talk. Titman about them on Tuesday. Wednesday, Rich Stamini makes his debut. Thursday, Ryan Sampson from the Post. Big week here with 4 new friends of the show coming on. So looking forward to it. And Kev, you're the best, bro. Nothing but happiness and success to you and your family every day, man. Love you.
Appreciate you. Love you back, man. Let's go, Jets.
Let's go. Shout out to Cisco. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, there were tremendous people today. Everywhere you turned. And then there was this guy.
Yeah, well, you're just mad because of my impeccable defensive skills.
All right, so we got to break this down. After we're done with the event, we head outside, and I had cigars, and I turned the truck around. We opened up the bed of the truck. I got a couple chairs. We're hanging out, smoking cigars. As people were leaving, they came over, and then Nate went off, and he got his football. And Nate comes over, and Gorman is trying to play, and Peter Pins is trying to cover Gorman, and it's an absolute shit show. Like,
Gorman straight up cooked Peter Pan with the slowest double move you've ever seen in your life, bro. He moved slower than a snail, and Peter Pan bit it.
It was hysterical to watch, and it got to the point where Nate is playing cornerback against Charles. And Charles goes to do his double move shimmy spin, and Nate just popped him right in the chest on the first. And you heard like the air leave Gorman. So Charles had his glasses off. He was playing seriously. Peter's trying to guard him, and Peter has his arms out, and he's blocking Charles. And Charles does a Reggie White club move. And then as Charles is running down the field with his hands up, like he's just nowhere near the ball. But the effort of Gorman, who offensively and defensively probably took part in, I would say, at least 25 routes, right?
Yeah, he was moving.
And he was going and he was motivated. All this in sandals.
He was cooking Peter Pins. It was funny.
And then
I knocked him down.
It was your turn. And you were going against Charles, right?
Yeah, I knocked him down.
He knocks Charles to the ground. Charles gets up. He's feisty. And then Mike Rubino is playing quarterback. And Charles goes deep.
I was covering.
Oh, Peter goes deep because Charles was recut. Nate was putting water on Charles's feet to like rinse him off because he rolled down on the ground. And Weed's in coverage. And Mike Rubino, 25 yards away, drills Weed in the side of the head. And you heard it was the equivalent of a sledgehammer hitting an aluminum garbage can, the sound that it made.
It would have been
and
the first
we
time
all lost it.
Oh, dude, it hit me right in the ear. And that was a pass defense, though. That was
the wrap. That was the game after that. We were done.
Yeah.
That was so good. That was the most fun I've had smoking a cigar, doing nothing. I didn't get up. I didn't throw the football. I just enjoyed it. From Charles to Nate guarding him and Peter, who's in a dress shirt and playing lockdown defense. Charles is clubbing people. You get in there.
Charles had to pull the swim move on Peter, too.
He did. Charles was feisty. He was loving it.
I got Peter good with a little 3-yard fucking comeback route. Even Rubino wasn't ready to throw the ball.
Oh, it was so good, man. Oh, shout out to you for these videos. Let's take a look here. So this is the first. I think this is the one to A.D. Mitchell over the middle. Oh no, this is the Brees run where they clubbed him in the head and everybody lost their mind.
Yeah.
Fans were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, when everyone starts like doing that, like, what are we doing? Yeah. Here's Cade Klubnik. A little swing pass out there to Isaiah. And then A.D. Mitchell, who was open at will today. It wasn't just Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson is always open. There's no one on this defense that can cover Garrett Wilson one-on-one. But folks, from what I saw today, A.D. Mitchell was uncoverable too. Bad sign for the defense, good sign for the offense, to be determined, but has to be said.
And between Garrett, A.D. Mitchell, Omar Cooper, Sadiq, bro, there's so many fucking weapons and matchups on this team.
Yeah, and this was one of the few times they were running it with a pass rush and the offensive line. They did a lot of 7-on-7. They simulated the snaps at times, but I thought they did a good job with what they wanted to do. I listened to the Aaron Glenn press conference. We'll go through that. Folks, if you haven't already, hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel if you've not already. We got a lot of good, fun stuff coming up. A lot of great guests this week. We got 6 new subscribers during this show already, so thank you to you. Welcome to the program, and sign up for alerts. Again, we'll be on tomorrow night. Former NFL linebacker and SNY analyst Chad Cascadden. Tuesday, Joe Blewett. Wednesday, Rich Stamini. Thursday, Ryan Sampson from the Post. We got big names coming, and then we'll have long-term friends of the show coming back on as well. And then occasionally
Look at this guy. When I first came on his show, he had 19 subscribers.
He did. We was one of the first people to subscribe to this channel.
Right. I remember the night I was on Jets Chaos, and he said, "Everybody go over to my friend Nick Shine show. He's not that handsome, but he's a good guy." And everybody came in saying they wanted to see how ugly you were.
Here, I'm gonna go old school here. I'm gonna put up the background that you made. There it is.
Hell yeah.
That was the first thing that he sent me. Before I even knew him, he's like, "Oh, I made something for you. You can use it as a background."
Yeah, buddy. I knew I found the right show.
Yeah, and it's been quite the run, man. You've seen a lot in your several years here, bro, and I'm glad you stuck with me.
Of course. Hell yeah. It's been a good time. We put together quite the wacky, wild group of friends, but some of the best people I've ever met.
Yeah, it's been we just need this team to get as good as the fan base. I say it all the time. If this team is ever as good as this fan base, we will never lose another game. If it might be the quote that I say the most. Now, if there's something else I'm missing, tell me in the chat. But I think that's one of the lines that I say all the time from the heart. Like, I love you guys. Even the hecklers, even the Modines of the world, or the people who argue and just the Allen, who I miss. I miss talking football with Allen. I'm not going to lie. I was talking to Gary about him the other day, and I'm like, I'm going to pray for him, and I hope he's okay. But, even Black Gypsy, who is on vacation for a couple months over in Germany, the people who don't agree with me, I think I take a liking to more because I love the football talk. I love the football debate. I love the different ideologies and principles and visions that people might have for the team. And I love putting that out there for everyone to enjoy here.
Yeah. Doing good. I'll say one thing about the players. They seem different than the last few times I've gone to training camp. They seem better. They were all smiles, talking to fans. They weren't just being like fucking robot. They were all very nice, very open, very friendly, talkative. I asked Mason Taylor, I said, how's it feel how's it feel now? I said, does it feel different? He said, it feels so much different. I said, good. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah. And I love that for us as fans, right?
Yeah. It's a great team. I'll give Joe Douglas one thing. He drafted high quality people for sure.
High quality people, yes.
Yeah. Like very good character people, like Garrett, Brees, and shit.
You know what would make my trip to Nashville complete? If everyone who's remaining on this team that Salah had a part in drafting are the stars of that game.
That would be great.
If Tippmann looks like the best guard in football.
Will McDonald
is stonewalling Jermaine Johnson. Sherwood plays great, right? In a bounce back game.
Will McDonald getting like 4 sacks.
Yeah. Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall, right? All of these guys that Salah had brought in, and now they come back to bite him. That would make it amazing. Now, listen, I don't care if it's 3 fake punts that we score on. If we win the game, we win the game. But it would be a little bit of extra bacon on top of a Chef Kevin burger.
Yeah, for them to get
if it's the guys that he drafted that go back on to beat him.
What was the name of that bacon he said? I got to write that down.
I'll have him text it to me. It's not a name that I heard. I'm not a foodie. If anyone remembers the name of the bacon, let me know.
It's a very, very, very
like
good
the Cadillacs of bacon.
He cut and he sliced it himself too. So he probably got the whole fucking whole whatever.
He said to me, he goes to me outside. He goes, I thought I cut the bacon a little too thick. I go, there's no such thing.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, there's no such thing as bacon being too thick.
No, not at all.
Yeah, Bill, it was Maplewood or Applewood, but it was a type of it. That's the flavoring. It was the type of bacon, not the season of the bacon.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, text Chef Kevin.
What do you want to say to Chef?
Please give me the type of bacon that you used on the sandwich, on the burger. All right. We the people. I appreciate you.
I made it into one of the pictures on the Jets fucking on the gallery.
Did you?
Me and Chef Cav waiting for autographs.
Hold on. I sent the picture. Oh yeah. There you go, right there.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice.
Chef Cav.
Good stuff. Awesome. Well, my brother, pleasure hanging out with you today, man. Always great seeing you.
It was a good fucking time. Thanks for the cigar.
Anytime, man.
Have a good night, brother.
Keep being awesome. I'll talk to you soon.
Peace.
All right, folks. One more thing we're going to get to. We're going to break down the Aaron Glenn press conference right now from today. Also, yesterday was the end of the month. What does that mean? Here's what we do on the show. We have a list of everyone who is a paying recurring member of the channel. If you join and become a shiner on your own, you get on the wheel for your own chance to win a prize at the end of the month. So we're going to put that together. We're going to play a video. I need to switch where I'm at. All right, let me do this. Oh, old man interneting, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets.
Subscribe to the Nick Shine Show, man. Come on. You heard him. You got to do it. Now, don't make the all-pro right tackle come after you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, there we go. So I had to switch over to Google Chrome. This way we can share the window. Where are we? Audio. All right. Here we go. Let's see what Aaron Glenn had to say about practice today.
Injuries. I think our guys are doing a really good job of understanding the schedule and using the recovery time to their advantage to make sure they take care of their body. So that's a plus for us, and knock on wood on that. When it comes to today's practice, obviously you guys seen it was a majority red zone. What we did early in practice, which it was intentional, is we had a pressure period early, the first 6 plays, and that usually speeds practice up so you can get the intensity going. I thought our guys did a good job of that, going right into the red zone to where, I thought our offense really started out really hot. Did a really good job when it comes to that. And then the defense started to pick it up. Obviously, we got 2 picks within that series and did a good job. That's huge. And I told our defense, everything is magnified defensively, right? Mistakes and penalties are magnified for a defense in the red zone because that equates to an explosive play for the most part. So our guys understand that. They're not playing scared at all, but we just understand the situation to where, man, we got to be on point. And offensively, we got to continue to just press the hammer on people when we're in that situation. So I thought both sides did a really good job. Man, special teams, again, they're doing what they're doing well. Kicker competition, continue to let that play out like it is. And I enjoyed practice today. I thought the situation was good to look at from us as a team. So.
All right. I love and respect Coach, but I think when you look at the film, you're going to see the defense had some issues, and whether it was just getting beat, whether it's not comfortable in the plays being called or knowing your job responsibilities, or yeah, there's layers to this, folks. I wish that I could talk to Aaron Glenn and ask him a question. And when he breaks down the film, say, are guys out of position? Are guys just getting beat? You know, your quarterback goes 11 for 11. I don't know how you could stand there and say that you're happy with the way the defense looked. And the 2 plays that were made were by your backups against backup quarterbacks. So respectfully disagree with AG there.
Any questions?
Gino looked like he had a nice rhythm today. I don't think the ball touched the ground when he was throwing. So what are your thoughts on him?
Well, it's good to see that from your starter. Listen, he's worked his butt off from the off season going to the beginning of the training camp. I understand exactly what we're doing. I think him and Frank's on the same page. I think our quarterback coaches are doing a hell of a job of teaching him and actually expanding his knowledge as far as what we're trying to do. And the one good thing about Gino is as long as he's been in this league, he's still learning. And I think that's a good trait for any player that, man, we don't know it all, and we can pick up something new from a new coach that we have. And I think he's done a good job of that. So as we still have a lot of camp left, and I'm looking forward to seeing him improve every day.
Impresses you about the way that Gino and Adonai's connection has grown, especially given the fact that they work out privately in the offseason? How have you seen that carry over to camp?
Well, I think that shows that those two guys are starting to pick up a rhythm, and you really saw it with Garrett today too, though. So I think that's a really good thing to where, man, Gino was picking his spots on a number of different targets, and it just wasn't those two guys. Man, the backs got involved, the tight ends got involved. But that combination of those two guys are really starting to impress me. And listen, I want to continue to see that continue to grow, because obviously Garrett's gonna have a lot of attention. So AD is gonna have to win his one-on-ones, which he has all the ability in the world to be able to do that.
Talk about him, how you expect him to take the next step.
Say that one more time.
You've talked about Adonai taking the next step since he's been here.
Yeah.
Do you see a different level of confidence now that he came in and he was kind of thrown into everything after the trade?
Yeah, well, I think that really goes. It's I don't want to say automatic, but when you get a chance to be with a team all through the offseason program and get a good feel of the offensive coordinator, get a good feel for me as a head coach, as new quarterback that he has. I mean, obviously that confidence is going to grow. It's just the fact that within himself, he has to know, man, I'm a damn good player, and every player has to do that. And that's one of the things I told all our guys, man. The first thing we want to do is respect ourselves. Each one of you guys are in this building for a reason. You're damn good players and you're good people, and that's what we require when you come in this building. So I think that in itself helps this confidence, and then just working with Gino and winning those one-on-ones really help that too.
All right. Excuse me. So he said a lot there. Wow, my voice just locked up for not talking for 2 minutes. You like to hear that, right? He talks about Garrett Wilson, the connection with Gino, how, listen, the first two passes today went to G-Dub right away. Garrett Wilson, quick slant. Garrett Wilson on and out. Looks uncoverable. And that's when I turned to Bonesy and Jake, and I was like, you could throw the ball to him every single play. If they're one-on-one, he should be open. There were battles the last couple of years with Sauce and Garrett. They would get the better of one another. It's going to take something miraculous for someone to get the better of Garrett Wilson on this defense. Now, do I hope that Garrett Wilson makes these corners better? Because if you can hang with Garrett, you can hang with a lot of top receivers in this league. But I think an emergence from A.D. Mitchell, the tight ends, Brees in the passing game. Isaiah Davis got some work in the passing game too. A lot of motion by Frank Reich, which will help free up some of these guys with top end speed. I think there's a lot of good things to work with here. Again, it's not pads, but I think Frank Reich did a nice job of getting the ball out and spreading it around, whether that was by play design or if that's just Gino doing that on his own. I thought they had a nice rhythm today, as evident by going 11 for 11.
Multiple tight ends has kind of become very popular around the league. About 12, even 13 last year. You guys have taken tight ends the last 2 years and been high in the draft. Why do you think that has become such a thing in the league? And as a defensive play caller, what does that do?
It's funny because the way this league goes, because back in when I was playing, that's all you saw, was big combinations of 21, 12, 13. And I think the skill level of that position has took a tremendous jump as far as size, speed. So to be able to bring that type of player on your team and to create different type of personnel packages, even though you're in 13 personnel, man, you can create 21, you can create all those packages that you want and be able to run those same plays. So I think that's the advantage that you get, because now defense, what are you going to play? Are you going to play base? Now we can spread you out and make these guys go one-on-one with your linebackers and safeties, or do you want to go in nickel and then we can pack it back in, then we can pound the ball on you? So those are just the trends of this league. And the one thing that we look at quite a bit are the trends, and how do we be able to take advantage of that too?
Do you think Sadiq is a guy, when you and Frank talk, just all the different things he can do, is that exciting when you're kind of game planning and scheming?
Yeah, it really is, because he can do so many things, and he's a very smart player. He can play out at the X. He can play the Y tight end. He can play the F. He can play in the backfield. So the thing that we have to be conscious of, we just don't overload him with positions to where he won't be effective. So, and we're mindful of that. We are. And I mean, Mason's the same way. I mean, there's a ton of things he can do, and we see him as the same type of player.
Yeah. And this is going to be something that you hear from not just me, a lot of content creators, a lot of fans like yourselves in the chat. This tight end duo is going to be very good. And they're going to be able to open up a lot of things. You know, Sadiq is young. Let's not forget Taylor's young. Taylor had to go through the quarterback play last year. So you're adding those guys developing, maturing, just elite weapons, man. You know, I keep saying it. Tight ends, it's a 1 and a 2. Wide receivers, a 1, a 2, a 1. Running back, a 2. Offensive tackles, a 1 and a 1. Guard, a 2. There's a lot of top-end talent on this offense. This is something that Jets fans wanted for a long time. A couple of years ago, we were saying they got to build it. They got to build it the right way. It's being built, and it's getting there. And I'm looking forward to it. And Sadiq and Taylor are two guys that can make plays from anywhere. Macho, the call-in link is in the lobby of the Discord, my brother.
Jackson's a guy that's getting some good reps with Sweat out. What have you seen from him these first few days?
Well, obviously he's a huge man, and that's what I like when it comes to defensive linemen. He's long, he has big hands, and he's able to disengage and be able to make a play. He can play gap and a half, which I like between the defensive tackle. So the more reps that he get, I think the more comfortable he will get. So and it's somewhat different than what he did in college. And the thing that he's doing is been very heady as far as I'm listening to everything that Coach Dunbar is telling me. I understand the defense. When I get a chance to go in and talk about the defense, my expectation of each position, he's doing a really good job of understanding that and improving.
With Will McDonald, he was pretty much a 3-down player for you last year. With all the additions you made on the edge in the offseason, do you envision his role changing to being maybe lean more towards pass rushing specialist, or how do you?
I envision him being a good player for us. And whatever capacity that we're going to have him in, I feel like he's going to be a good player for us.
Wheelhouse, though, pass rushing?
I mean, pass rushing has always been his wheelhouse. And listen, I think you guys know, I know, he knows that his improvement has to be in the run game. And listen, he came in this year, he's 240 pounds. He looks really good. I know you guys see that. And he took it upon himself to understand, have awareness of where I have to improve at. And, you know, I have no doubt in my mind he's going to get better in that aspect.
The AZ, I know the injury that you guys forget.
Say that one more time.
The AZ.
All right. Now, something I just want to add. Also, Macho, yes, you can call in. I just tagged you in the lobby. Now, Samini's question was, last year, Will McDonald played 3 downs a lot. That was probably for the lack of options. I think you want to use Will McDonald at his strength. He doesn't just have to primarily be a pass rusher, but I think you can look at Will McDonald and say he's bulked up. He might not be a liability. There's things that he can do, and just his presence on the field can open up others. You can use him to circle around and blitz. You can use him in stunts with his speed. You can use him in many different ways, and that's where the creativity and Aaron Glenn can really get the most out of him, and not just him, the other guys that you're putting on the field with him.
Yeah. The injury last year prevented you.
Yep.
What have you seen from him so far in spring?
Well, it's early in camp, and obviously we don't have pads on. And man, come back to me, next week, when we have pads on, so I can give you a better answer of that.
With Will, last one on Will. He's had some really good moments. Obviously, the big game against the Browns, the blocked field goal.
Yeah.
It feels like though he hasn't really realized his full potential yet.
Yeah.
What do you feel like he needs to do to unlock that, like just to be consistent and be that guy?
It's just like consistent practice, consistent reps, and us as coaches being honest with him on where he has to improve, and him having awareness of that. And then for us putting him in those positions where we know that he can excel. And we plan on doing that because he's a damn good player. And I think we all see that with that player. but every year is a new year, and every year is a year that you can improve. And with his ability, his size, his length, his speed off the edge, we want to utilize that as best we can, but we also want to make sure that he grow.
All right. Shout out to Cisco for putting that together. Now, folks, again, last chance. Tonight, all raffle entries are doubled. $5 super chats and up. Gifted memberships for tomorrow night's Garrett Wilson full-size helmet raffle giveaway. Get your entries in. Also, Cisco gifted 10 channel memberships before, which means that we have 10 raffle entries to give away. So if you give a $5 super chat or gift memberships tonight, you also have a chance to win his 10 entries as little bonus entries tomorrow, since he is ineligible to win prizes here on the show. His own doing, not mine. I respect it, though. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a caller. We got Macho Talk Sports. What's up, brother?
How's it going, Nick?
I'm great, man. Great day. A lot of fun. Good.
You riding high like Diana Versiti?
See my tweet?
No, I missed it.
Antoine Staley tweeted that
I did see that.
He's big pussy. And I was like, to Diana Rossini.
That was a great joke. That was a great joke. And rest in peace to Big Pussy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Again, because we lost him on the show and now we lost him in real
right.
life.
I wanted to say with all this AG stuff, I love this new AG, but I have a question for you.
What do you got?
Do you think that this evolution of AG still would have happened if we had a good season last year?
No. I think that there would have been a chest out, shoulders back.
Me too.
Like, I think there would have. I think he got humbled.
Yes.
I think last year humbled him. He came out here and presented himself in a manner that looked as if he was going to never take a loss. And I think 3-14, a lot of the decisions that he made had to be redirected. Now, I keep saying it. The only decision he made that worked was Banjo. Yeah. Everything else had to be changed. The quarterback, the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, 11 assistants. That was you. That was your choice. That was your staff. That was your quarterback. You were the rude one that threw Rodgers out the door. I was on board with it. I'm not second guessing myself. I was on board, and I called Fields in December as the guy to go for. But AG, you did all that. So I think that, and I love the fact that he did get humbled.
Me too.
We went through the Rex Ryan, right?
Mm-hmm.
We went through the bravado. We went through the machismo, whatever that word is, right? We went through that grand gesturing and grandstanding, and it faded. You know what doesn't fade? Great coaching. You know, when you're not telling everyone what you're going to do and you're just doing it. You know, I don't know. I've never seen Sean McVay do that. Never seen the Shanahans. I've never seen the Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh, yes. But John, no. Like, you just, when you're a good coach, you're a good coach. Your resume speaks for itself. The results are there. You don't have to sell yourself because the results are visible to everyone. And I think AG went, all right.
Yeah, it felt like
he was so happy to be in New York too that he just like it was a joy. Like
people have to remember he was a Jet. So like the fact that this is his first head coaching job, of course you're going to be excited. You're going to want to make your impression and stuff like that. But then the fact that this is a team that you played with, this is a team that you care so much about. But I think it did come off the wrong way, and that excitement turned a little more into like brash and kind of just standoffish to the media. And now this complete 180 after starting 0-7, after going 3-14, now he doesn't want to be a butthole. I'm just saying, I hate the fact that we went 3-14, but I'm trying to find silver linings in this thing. And I feel like the evolution of AG wouldn't have happened had we had a good season last year. So coming off of this bad season, I'm hoping that progression and evolution into AG brushes off into this new team, because this is also a new iteration of this team. This isn't the team that he inherited last year with some additions here and there. This is his team. This is his staff. This whole draft was his coaching staff, his scouts, and all that stuff. So absolutely no like excuses. And I think he knows that. So with no excuses, I'm going to be nice to the media. But I do love this new AG.
I do too. It's needed. it's needed. If you're
100%.
trying to put yourself, and I think last year he took the bullets for the team and he got out there and he tried to deflect from the players' performance and said, put it on me. All right. You got the pass for last year. As we know, a lot of people in all walks of, Jet fan life wanted him gone, and he's still here. You got a second chance, man. Like do this the right way. Build your defense up. Teach your young secondary how to cover. Let Frank Reich run the offense and just raise the water level of the Jet room, because it's been an empty, barren, moss-filled, rotted pool that has no foundation. You have your
100%.
foundation, all the pieces on offense that we talked about. Pieces, you got the pass rushers. Bailey can be special. Real quick, I got to say hello to Pulisic. I was on the bus with you going to training camp, and we were on a school bus, and we weren't allowed in on that side. Yeah, we told that story a little while ago with a couple of the other guys who were on the bus. I appreciate you subbing to the channel, and sorry if we got a little rowdy and out of hand there, man. I hope you had a great day at camp. It worked. I hope it worked out for you as well as it did for us.
Were all the cornerbacks playing today, or were some of them sitting out?
Pons was out.
Pons was the only one?
Yeah. Brownlee
Did you see Stevens?
Turned around a little bit. Thomas and Stevens were out there. Sweat and Pons were the two missing from the defense that I noticed. So
okay.
It was there was no excuses. They looked bad.
So the reason I'm asking is because I'm predicting Brandon Stevens to get traded mid-season. I already got the trade lined up, the team, and all that stuff. But the only way that's going to work is because I'm assuming Nashawn Wright is going to step into that cornerback one role with that size and speed.
You're that big on Wright?
I don't think he's going to be like this Sauce Gardner type lockdown corner, but I think that he is going to be the person that we can trust the most on the best receiver, unless that receiver happens to be one of the smaller receivers. Maybe we put someone a little faster on him. But I think Nashawn Wright can be that guy. He's the only one that I feel like we can trust. Pons can possibly be that guy in the future. I don't see that happening in the rookie season.
Well, here's the thing with Wright. He'll get an interception, but he's very Trayvon Diggs from the Cowboys. Remember the year Diggs was all pro because he had like 9 or 11 interceptions, and like some of them were bobbled passes that landed in his chest. He gave up 1,100 yards.
Right.
That could be Wright. Wright will make the play on the ball because he goes for the play on the ball, but when he misses, it can be big plays for the opposition. So I don't know if I'd want him out there as a 1, but I've been saying the thing with this secondary, it's going to be matchup dependent week to week. You're going to have weeks where you might have Pons covering a guy outside because it's a better matchup for him. You might have a time where there's Wright. You might move Wright. Dom C was on with me last Sunday and we were breaking down the whole secondary, and he did a really good job of explaining the matchups. And sometimes you're going to put AZ Thomas out there and say, all right, go cover. Other times you're going to have Stevens. I think it's going to be, what's the best situation for the Jets? What's the best player to put on that player so that, because sometimes you might have to make a move you don't want and put someone out there and bracket it with a safety because you like the matchup in the slot better, and it's more physical, and you might want Brownlee or Minka in on that, and maybe you move Pons outside that week. And then another week, maybe Brownlee plays less percentage of the snaps because you want Pons and Minka covering the guys on the inside and Minka on the tight end. So
don't you feel like we could do these same type of rotations though without Brandon Stevens? Because that's kind of my point, where he could easily get lost in the sauce. He's not bringing anything that the others don't really bring, and he's a little more he's also the highest paid player I think right now on our team for this year.
He is.
So
I think with him, I think he's your number 1 corner until he gets surpassed. I think the Jets want him to get surpassed because you don't want him to be your number 1 corner. You hope Pons, you hope Thomas, you hope Wright makes plays. You got Minka. If Stevens is your number 1 corner, you're probably giving up a lot of passing yards. And that's just me being realistic. I am very optimistic as a Jet fan, but you're not winning a Super Bowl with Stevens as your number 1 corner. You're
Probably
hoping that
not.
your scheme and your pass rush could help mask the deficiencies on the back end. But now, are you blitzing extra guys? Are you opening up more quick passes? There's a give and take with it. So,
Yeah, hopefully we're getting
very,
to
very
that.
fine line for Glenn to play call this year and find that rhythm and be a realistic and efficient gambler, because you got to know when to dial it up and you got to know when to drop them.
Our biggest problem was we couldn't cover and we couldn't get to the quarterback. I'm hoping that getting to that quarterback problem is going to be solved this year, which should help the coverage with some of the additions as well. So I can see Nahshon Wright obviously giving up some big plays. I'm hoping at least it's not to the point where it's costly for the game.
Yeah.
If
Agreed.
that makes sense. Right?
No, 100%. There's a lot of questions on that back end, and today I think more of them got added to it for me. So if you haven't seen the beginning of the video, I started talking about the defense and how everyone was open, and there's a lot of questions back there. So it's still early in camp, and if you pride yourself on coaching and you pride yourself on teaching, you have a great challenge in front of you, and I hope it comes around, and I hope by kickoff on September 13th, they're ready to rock, man. Because Carnell Tate will have fun with what I saw today.
I think we're going to have Cam Ward running for his life.
Agreed.
I think so.
Agreed.
I think so. Our defensive line versus that O-line, I like our chances.
Nice.
But I hear your voice, man. You got to go, brother.
I do. I got tea and honey waiting for me upstairs because I got a big week of talking. I didn't expect to be on for this long tonight, but with everyone here and everyone calling in, I had to.
Hell yeah, man.
I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk soon, man. Be good. Go Jets. All right. I got one more caller. Gonna play a video. We're gonna do the membership giveaway. Your last chance. Click the join button right now. Become a Shiner. I got a caller in the back we'll get to right after this. Let me get that video. Enjoy, folks.
Another live stream, another night, and the Green family showed up. This one's for every member, every believer, every one of you. From the opening kickoff to the final goodbye, you'll be right there every single night. Through the wins, through the losses, the laughs and the pain, you kept this family rolling again and again. Bo Beijing, Leanie and C, Hank 44, 6'4", standing tall with me. Hawk 1093, Comic 1023, Jet, Miss, Street 609, faithfully, Godcraft. Nothing but next TX bringing more. Jets worldwide, not around me. Jeffrey 7671 in the family. You're more than members. Your family now. Every comment, every laugh, every goal just like this show keeps going because of your heart. The Nick Shine family, you'll always be a part. Gator McCluskey rules, Addison 562, Boomtown 89 is coming through. Kyler Clifton 5, Lee Creed, Black Gypsy 4, Twistle 6, Cisco Lopez 1, we're grateful for you. Love you 8125, Blitz BK1, Synergy 81 every night. Silly Blaze, Elizabeth, Eula K1, Jets fan ever shining bright. Your mother members, your family now. Every live stream, every super chat, every smile somehow. Biggest Atlanta fan, he like bets 1, 2, 4. Out here on that fly guy, flying high once more. Dixon Lee has 2 tweet, X the Guild, Miles Chamberlain, 115 at 5, up in every goal. Craig Wilton, David D, 66 high, the legend Bobby Midnight too. Johnny Boy, WWO, 25 on 7 spot. Jeremiah's tracks on the wing, staying true. Build in 2001. Jet smash, 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 9646. Kevin Tetsu. This song belongs to Jet smash, smash, smash. One big family. Together we'll always stand. Every memory, every victory, walking side by side, hand in hand, no matter where tomorrow goes, we'll keep these blacks alive. To every member of the Next Shine Show, thank you for helping this strong survive. From the bottom of my heart. That's sick. Thank you so much. See you at the next
Let's go.
J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets.
Subscribe to the Nick Sign Show, man. Come on. You heard him. You got to do it now. Don't make the all-pro right tackle come after you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You don't want to piss off Armand Membo. You don't want to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Cisco. He did have to step out. He had to go pick up his son, but he did all the work on that, putting that together. And if you listen, everyone who is a Shiner and signs up, their name is in the song. And if we have a picture of you, try to get the picture in there as well. A little bit of appreciation we do here on the channel at the end of the month. So shout out to Cisco for that. We'll get to that wheel momentarily. A couple things in the chat to catch up to. Ricky New York, member for 23 months, says, let's effing go. Not let's fire Glenn. Great stuff, Nick. Jay, you know what? I'm not even going to say the chant. I'm going to show you from the Jets Instagram page.
J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets.
There's me, Mr. Bonesy, amongst others today. And we have a new Shiner, ladies and gentlemen. Ozzy Fuller's joined and said, you know what? I want in. So shout out to Ozzy. Welcome. Good luck. We'll be spinning that wheel right after this next caller. What's up, Ricky?
What's happening, man?
How are you, buddy?
Looks like a great time today. Very, very jealous. Very envious. Everybody that got to be there.
It
Awesome.
was so intimate. There was only like 350 fans, and I felt like we knew half of them. So it was literally like a Jet practice for like our community, which was really cool.
That's awesome. I always tell people, if you get a chance to go to one of the meetups, do it, because we had such a good time down here last year when Jake did his, and it just, dude, getting to hang out with, you know, Rick Kent and Leany and Peg and Artie and Big Fella and you know, getting to have conversations with them in person. It was just awesome, man. You know, there's so many people I can't even list them all. But yeah, it looks like you guys had a great time. Shout out Chef Kev, dude. Yeah. And as far as the Jets, dude, I like everything that I'm seeing for the most part, particularly the offense. AD Mitchell, dude, and I actually had a subscriber that messaged me today to tell me that they bought me an AD Mitchell jersey and are mailing it to me.
Nice.
Which I was like, holy shit, that's awesome, dude. AD is my guy. And dude, you know what? You know what's that thing that Carly does where she says at 11:11 make a wish? Well,
yeah, I remember.
I got my wish today because in 11 on 11s, Gino was 11 of 11. Perfect. Ball did not hit the ground. And
it didn't.
And you can be a little bit critical maybe of the secondary because guys were open. But, dude, there was one play in particular where DeMario Davis was just all over Ruckert. It couldn't have had better coverage. And Gino just dropped it in there right over it, and Ruckert made the catch. The one thing that has stood out to me is that we actually have competent-looking quarterback play. Like, the quarterback play is so night and day from last year. And I think that's going to bode well for us. Yeah, I'm very encouraged by everything that I'm seeing on that side of the ball. Was talking earlier, and you know, AD's got a completely different skill set than Garrett that complements his.
Yeah, he's
Cooper,
bigger, he's more physical, you know.
Yeah,
and I think they're starting to use him in that role where they know he can maybe go get a contested ball, and he's not just a deep threat. There's definitely a bit of an evolution of AD Mitchell from what we saw last year with the limited quarterback play to the version that we're getting to see little bits of pieces of now. So I'm for it, man. Like I don't care. Like I said, if we score on 3 fake punts, I'm all for this team getting better, and everyone's gonna contribute to that. And there's gonna be weeks where AD Mitchell might be the number one guy. There's weeks Mason Taylor might be the number one guy. The beautiful thing about the Jets offense is there's options everywhere. And I don't remember, even when we had the 15 season with Marshall and Decker and Quincy, who was the tight end? Exactly. Like that's my, like, you'd have to think, right? Was it Cumberland? I mean, was it Safarian Jenkins? Like, I don't even remember. But now you're not going to forget Sadiq's name. You're not going to forget Taylor's name. You know, there are guys everywhere. And as Mitchell starts to excel, okay, I'm shifting my safety out. Oh, now I got Cooper up the seam, Sadiq, Taylor. Everyone being at their best will open things up for everybody else. And this is something the Jets offense hasn't had probably since Keyshawn, Crabette, Martin. You know, you had Coles, Moss, and Crabette with
briefly
Curtis
you
well.
had Holmes and Braylon and Cotchery too, but
yeah, but you had you were a running team and had limited passing. Yeah. This you could, if I told you the Jets are a top 10 passing team in the league this year, I think a lot of people might not believe it, but I don't think they'd be shocked.
Yeah, and we've talked for a long time about having a number 2 whose skill set complements Garrett's, but dude, AD's skill set is different from Garrett. Cooper is different from the 2 of them. Sadiq is different than Mason Taylor. We've got so many guys that have different skill sets. It, like, if you had a couple of guys that both did the same exact thing, well, then you can only do those things. We've got so many guys that do different things that we can do anything now. And hopefully they will. You know, I did see Cooper lined up in the backfield. You know, he had a touchdown in 7-7s. Sadiq had a touchdown during red zone. So they're getting these guys involved early. So I like that. And yeah, man, I'm psyched up about this offense. I think we're going to have an actual functional offense that's going to score some points and keep games close and keep us in games and win more games than people think. So, dude, I know you've been on a long time. I'm going to let you get your raffle. I'm not going to keep you real super long, but I wanted to pop on and say hello. And
appreciate you, Rick.
You know, tell you keep up the good work, man. It looks like you guys had a kick-ass time today. You're doing an awesome job, crushing it.
Thank you, brother.
Wayne Corbett, Ken O'Brien. I mean, dude, yeah, you're killing it, bro.
Thank you. We got a big week ahead too. Big week ahead. We got all next 4 guests are all going to be making their show debut. Chad Cascadden will be here tomorrow night. Then Tuesday night we got Joe Blewett doing an offensive line film review. Wednesday we got Rich Samini. Thursday we got Ryan Sampson from the Post. So we got a lot going on. Shout out to Cisco, who keeps the pedal to the metal and says no days off. And tomorrow during the day, I will be having tea, lemon, and honey. So my voice is good for Chad Cascadden coming on. But we are also going to hopefully finalize. I've tweaked it. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I've changed some things. I think I have everything the way that I like it. Cisco's on board. I'm hoping to have the merch store finalized. I know I teased it and said last week, and I looked at some things, and I'm like, it's not perfect. I want it to be perfect because I love you guys, and I know if for those of you who choose to support and purchase, I want to make sure you get a great item, and I want to make sure the logo is on point, and we tweaked it a little bit. So stay tuned for that. Maybe tomorrow, latest by Tuesday with Joe Blewett. So I'm off on Monday, no show Monday night. If I have to finish it Monday night, I will. But I want to make sure the pricing is good. They charge extra for larger sizes, and I was a big boy once, so I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. I'd rather lose less profit to keep the price the same for everyone across the board. So there's a lot of tinkering each item to make sure it's all good. So, Ricky, I appreciate you, man. You keep up the good work as well. Congrats on getting over 400.
Right on, man. Thank you to you for helping me get past that goal.
You did it all on your own, man. You did it all on your own. All I did was tell people about you. That's it, man. People could leave at any time, bro. You doing the work keeps them there.
Right on, right on. Real quick, I the next 10 days, I got Ryan from Jets Ward. Not this Tuesday, but the next. I also have Joe Blewett, and 2 days after that, we have Omari Brown coming on. So
nice.
We're keeping busy too. And dude, you know, it's thanks to you and Jake and everybody else that lit a fire under me and got me going and doing this thing. And keep kicking ass, dude, man. Jets football's back, so let's fucking go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ricky, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Have a good night, Nick.
You too, bro.
You have superpowers. You gotta fly over there.
All right. We had a little bit of action there in the chat. Again, last call. Ozzy gifted a channel membership that went to Donna 11371. Thank you, Ozzy. Also, Donna, one of the 6% female that we have here on the program. 6%. Cisco looked it up and let us know that we were at 6.1% with females. Uh-oh. That's great. All right. Also, Eli, member of the channel for 13 months. Thank you, Eli. When are we getting Membu on the show? What do you mean? Good friend of the show, Armand Membu?
Subscribe to the Nick Stein Show, man. Come on. You heard him. You got to do it now. Don't make the all-pro right tackle come after you. Yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I love that clip. Also, Garrett Wilson, friend of the show.
Oh, video.
And I got a video of you.
Go Jet.
Thank you so much. And we have a David Bailey video that we got to work on. He said subscribe to the Nick Shine shop. So maybe a little bit of an edit got to be done there at the end. Cisco was going to work on that, but he had to run out to pick up one of his kids. We had Lou B with Gino.
Got you, Gino. I got you. Gino, you look great. I got you. You saw my hat? Yeah, yeah. And if you need anyone to drive you, I got you, Gino. I got you. Gino, you look great. I got you.
All right. Let's get this up here. That's what Diana Rossini said. All right. So this is our second month doing the Shiner member raffle giveaway. Your choice of a New York Jets jersey. You pick the player. You pick the color. You pick the size. We're going to shuffle it twice. There's two. And we're going to let it rip. Last month, the legend Bobby Midnight won. He won't win this one. And I think she's here in the chat right now, folks. She just got here. Kim is our winner tonight. I think she's here. Yes, she is here. Kim, congratulations. Kim, you are in the Discord. So send me a DM. Let me know your address, the player, the color, and the size of the jersey that you would like, and we will get that out to you. Congratulations. Thank you for your support. You've been a member here for quite a while, and I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody who's been watching, supporting this channel. We got over 10 new subscribers during tonight's show. Shout out to you guys, to the people who were at the camp with us today, who subscribed. Welcome. I hope you guys have fun. We have a good time here. We'll talk a lot of football. We'll laugh, and we just get through this community and have a great time, man. And I will say my quote again. If this team is ever as good as this fan base, we will never lose another game. Now, we have one more raffle giveaway tonight. We have, where are you? Cisco 8-1. All right, let me make sure I got these entries on. Ozzy's in twice on this one as well. All right, so earlier in the show, Cisco gifted 10 channel memberships. Now, Cisco said, I'm not going to be on the wheel. Can't have the producer winning prizes. I would just give them away anyway. So why don't we give the raffles that he would acquire away? So if you want to right now, last call, $5 super chat, gifted memberships. You have a chance to get on the wheel to win 10 bonus entries tonight from Cisco. All right, we're going to bring that up. We got, let me make sure I got everyone. We got Ozzy twice. We got Patty twice. We got the big fella. All right, I'm going to do one more of these. Folks, if you haven't already, hit the like button. I gifted 5. That went to Taj Ooms, DB Boxing Fan, Vic Cortez, Rep NY1, and J5858 Jack. Welcome, everyone. And we are going to shuffle this. Oh, hold up. Ladies and gentlemen, John LG is in. Thank you, John. John gifted a membership that went to Jeffrey Karina. Thank you, John. Great hanging out with you, John. And I love that you did that, because I have your comment pinned to bring up. Nick has lost his voice. I guarantee Charles is taking a nap after the football in the Cloverleaf parking lot. The customers are still moving their cars. Yeah, it was wild. It was a great time, and I just got to sit back there. John was sitting next to me for most of it, and we had tailgating chairs that I take out of the truck. We had the bed of the truck open. People were sitting on it, and we're just watching all this happen, and it was absolutely tremendous. Folks, it is getting hot in the chat right now, so take off all your clothes. I have no voice. I pride myself on being able to do voices. All right, let's get back to this here. Thank you, John. All right, move over here. All right, John gifted a channel membership. We hit that one. John's on the wheel for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Eli Betts says, I'm in too. Thank you, Eli. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you are doing well. So Eli's in for 2 on the wheel for tonight. You're the man. Again, we have tomorrow night being raffled off, ladies and gentlemen, a full-size Garrett Wilson autographed helmet. Not a mini, the big boy. Oh, I didn't add that over here. And I think we had one more. Oh, we got a whole bunch of action going on. All right, let me go one by one here. Next, we got Ozzy. Ozzy is back in with another one that went to Pred. Shout out to Pred over in Estonia. All right, everything just froze. There we go. Thank you, Ozzy. Appreciate you, man. And ladies and gentlemen, Kim just gifted 5. You know what happens when you get 5 here.
Here we go, baby. J-E-T-S. Jets, Jets, Jets. Let's go, baby.
All right. Kim's 5 went to Raid 24 Vivas, Relentless JC, Brett, Zoink Nation, and Brandon James. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate you. And ladies and gentlemen, could be last, but certainly not least. Peg and Artie gifted a channel membership that went to New York Jets Smoking Lounge. Thank you, Peg and Artie. Let me get these names on the wheel. Kim, you are in with 5 entries to win Cisco's. Again, this raffle tonight is to win Cisco's 10 bonus raffle entries from him being a great humanitarian, great producer of the Nick Shine Show. Just to let you guys know, he's back. Show him some love for the member video that he made before that we played. Loved it. Great work, buddy. And then we got Peg and Artie. So we got 10 to give away tonight. And then tomorrow night at the conclusion of the show, we will give away the Garrett Wilson full-size helmet. And then we will announce our next prize. Right? I'm not going to say any names. However, we might be leaning in a certain direction.
Subscribe to the Nick Shine Show, man. Come on. You heard him. You got to do it. Now, don't make the all-pro right tackle come after you. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Thank you. My favorite part of that video is when I call him the all-pro right tackle. He goes, yep. Like, yep. Yeah. So, folks, when he becomes the all-pro right tackle, we will do everything we can to get him on the show because I called it out there. It's in the universe first. All right. I don't know how I did almost a 3-hour show. Thank you to everyone who called in. My voice is hoarse. All right. Nope. Too big. Here we go. We are going to shuffle this 2 times. 1 and 2. And hit it. You guys are the best. If you haven't already, head over. And John LG wins the 10 raffle entries from Cisco for tomorrow. And Peg. Okay, I'm looking at the name. Thank you, Peg. You got yours in just a second too late, but no worries. You still get 2 raffle entries because everything's doubled tonight on tomorrow night's wheel. I'm sorry that I didn't see that before. Please forgive me. Don't hate me. This voice is shot, ladies and gentlemen. Peg, you're the best. Yours went to Curtis. So thank you. And I usually put Peg and Artie on the wheel, but for tomorrow night, I will put Artie and Peg for that one. So you know that's that one that you put in. This way you guys have, it's an inner battle in the home of what to do or where to put the helmet, you know. Oh, I know, Peg. You're a sweetheart. I'll never forget when I met Peg at Jake's draft party. And she's like, Artie used to make me listen to you all the time. I go, what do you mean made you listen to me? You should have enjoyed listening to me. She goes, no, I do. You know what I mean? So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of your host, Nick Shine, producer Cisco Lopez, musical artist Blitz BK, I thank all of you for being a part of this program. A lot of great stuff. We are in August. We have Jets games this month. We are 13 days away from the Jets playing their first game. Looking forward to it. We'll be there. We'll be Chef Kevin, others. It's that time, baby. It is that time. And if you want to play a fun game tonight, go to the Jets Instagram page, look at all their videos, find me and all your other friends from our fun community. Go to their Facebook page. I'm on there doing the Jet chant. Go to their X page. We're all over, folks. We told you we're taking over. We weren't lying to you.
Yeah, different eras, same heart. Just forever, every snap left a mark. Make the story better, take it from this.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets.
Oh, video.
And I got a video of you.
Go Jets. Thank you so much.
Folks, we are out. Again, congratulations to Kim, who won the membership raffle. That was for Cisco. He missed that part. He came in right as it ended. We are out. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Former New York Jet linebacker Chad Cascadden will join the program. Where are you? Right here. 7 p.m. I will be here. Hopefully my voice will join me. We will make it through the day, everybody. God bless. Go Jets. Let's take it out with, let's take another Blitz one. It was with Blitz again today. Good night.
Yo. Engines roar when the Jets take flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling, yeah, the Jets take flight. Yo, every show we bring the Jets all through the speeches clear. Real fan talk, we survive rebuilding years. Seen quarterbacks come, we seen them disappear. Still solid with my team, no bandwagons here. Dream stitched to my fibers, won't switch to the Niners. Quick like Vic, I see victims in my visor. Jets loss is heavy, but the pride is never left. Stood 10 toes down when the season felt like death. New season feels like fresh air. New OC and QB, man, I always love the fresh pair. Like the man Jordans that I'm rocking with my Jets gear. Hoodie but no cap out, never play it off, but we gotta get the Jets there. Let's share ideas for this team for this next year. It's fair to think we'll do better in those big chairs. Shit, yeah, hire Green Bean to run this shit here. Take this playoff streak and make it disappear. Engines roar when the Jets take flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling, yeah, the Jets take flight. Jets take flight.
Here we go, baby. J-E-T-S, Jets, 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 let's go, baby.